ahead and kick off the multi-stream, and hopefully that'll all work out well, because I know in the case of YouTube and a few other places, when you set up, when you do like the pre-setup for a multi-stream, or even just for a stream in general, it'll sometimes be a little bit weird. It might take some finagling behind the scenes, but I think it should work okay. I've done my job well, then we should be in good shape. Grab one more thing, we're off to the race. What's up, Pelican? Is this an Advance Wars-esque game? It is, my friend, it is. In fact, we played another Advance Wars game, Advance Wars inspired game last year. It was called Athena Crisis, and I was really impressed by Athena Crisis. Thought it was very good. I really had no complaints about it, honestly. The only complaint really is that the first couple quests are pretty easy. The first really several missions are like pretty easy, and then like something happens. Like something happens and the game becomes really fucking hard. Maybe not even hard, but the levels become a lot more complex. So the levels take a lot longer. So like the first several missions take like 10-20 minutes, and then there's like, you hit one point where you're like, oh my shit, I've been here for like an hour and a half and the mission's still going on. Oh my god. So the missions get really complicated in that game. But still enjoyable, and like difficulty wise pretty reasonable, but just like, man, it was like some of them get pretty long on the tooth. And like Will had said, I've seen some critiques about this game. I think for one thing is that this was a Kickstarter game, and I think those that backed the Kickstarter maybe felt a little bit jilted, because I think there's some things that the devs are still working on. I don't think the game is early access. I think the game is not early access. So I think that's another thing too, where they're clearly still working on it, but I don't know how like well that's advertised necessarily. But yeah, mute licensed music. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, if a game says streamer mode, I'll click it. What I wish is that they would tell you, because not all games do. Whoops, wrong button. Not all games do. Because, yeah, like if we go into settings, it actually says that's what this does. Mutes licensed music, allows videos on streams, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it's like streamer mode. You click it, it's like, what did that do? I have no idea. But yeah, I'm glad that one tells us, which is good. Good stuff, my friends. Good stuff. And with that, we are ready to jump into Warside. We got a review key for this game from Streamers Connected. So shoutouts to Streamers Connected for hooking us up with that, so we could check out this cool game. This game has been out for like, I want to say a week and a half. I think a little bit less than 2 weeks. And I want to say it's not early access. I could be wrong, but it might be. But regardless, I'm excited. I was never like a pro when it came to Advance Wars. I'm definitely not a pro at strategy games. Like, people have watched me play like turn-based strategy games in on stream before. You've seen me struggle, so you know I'm no fucking like big dick McGee over here. I'm a medium dick McGee at best. At best, I'm medium dick. But no, I did enjoy Advance Wars back in the day. I played the DS one a lot. And yeah, we played Athena Crisis a couple months ago. I guess it was last year, and I really liked that one. I've got high hopes. Probably standard difficulty. Yeah, I'm a standard kind of guy. The general gist here. Adaptive AI for balanced playing. I would not call myself a veteran. Let's just go for standard. I'm not sure how they'll ease us in. Looks like, yeah, okay, there's gonna be some easing. There's gonna be some easing. What's up, Ace? Advanced Wars? Yeah, is this Advanced Wars? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how advanced it's gonna be, but we shall see. We shall see. New hot shot. That's me. I'm the hot shit. I'm the new hot shit. Did you mean hot shot? No, I mean hot shit. I have this awful gastrointestinal thing that makes my poops 300% hotter than my body temperature, so it scalds my butthole every time. They call me hot shit. You can hear me screaming from the end of the bathroom. Screaming every fucking morning. Ah! Jackson. We're the son who jacks. That's me. Tanks can move before firing. Tanks can move before firing. That is good to know. Longer range artillery units limited to one action move or fire, which I think is how it was in Advance Wars. I think it's how it was in Athena Crisis as well. It does sound horrific. The more I was saying, the more I was scaring myself. You ever do that as a kid? You would like tell a scary ghost story, but you would like freak yourself out as you were telling it. And by the end of the ghost story, it's like, all right, now I want to hide under the covers. Call that shit the Taco Bell. That's right. Call that the Taco Bell or the fire hose, because it's actual fire spraying out of it. That's why. Take out a tank with your artillery before it can move. Artillery with blue, or with click. Okay. Like tank with that to attack. The preview shows how much damage it will do. I say you, and then I say kill. 47% chance to hit, or 47% amount of damage applied. Let's say, can I right click? Yeah, I kind of want to like fuck around a little bit. So we here, yeah, we can see where we can move, or we can see where we can attack. We can't reach that guy. Yeah. So that's how that goes. Right. So yeah, removes 47% of their health. Cool. Take out my buggy with your tank. I'm just gonna assume these are like piloted by mannequins and some shit. It's like we're not killing actual humans right now for war games, are we? That'd be a little bit fucked up, bro. Probably not. I think you're right. Yeah, because that's how it was in Advance Wars. You know, if you attacked, you would do something. You wouldn't always do a lot if you gave like infantry a job to attack a mega tank. It might not go well for them. It's like you can send them to the meat grinder. Might not be a good idea. So yeah, I don't think, yeah, there's like a notion of like, oh, you missed. It's like, so, you know, eat dick. Tanks can attack and adjacent units, right. Move and fire in a single action. So that's the buggy. So if I get there. Oh wait, hold on. Is that saying? Yeah. So we do 87 damage. And they do 1 damage to us. Now, can I move up and then attack? They were saying you can attack and then move, or attack while moving. Yeah, so if I get right here. Oh. Okay, no, he will. Oh, he does move up. Okay, I was thinking like I'm not gonna be able to hit from there, am I? Yeah, we took a little bit of damage. He pissed on us a little bit. Oh, but right, that's right. He said you can only attack adjacent. So when you click in that instance, they will go ahead and move up for you. Okay. Move them into new positions, fire more of my units. So then he says, all right, I've taught you everything I know. And your turn by selecting an empty tile. The menu, you got it. So these guys have already moved, already schmooved. What did they have? So this guy, is that just a regular tank? They'd have to go all the way back. Yes, the only dudes that can do jack dick right now are this guy, which probably he wouldn't want to, and this dude. Of course, they have some bases where they can poop out more stuff. I have 6,000 bing bongs. I'd probably want to save up. I can buy some infantry, build some infantry. And so I think what I would do is I'll move this guy up. And then you, I'll move you like a little bit further up as well. And turn, yep. There we go. Oh, well, I'm not sure what he did. He like walked up to a building. I was gonna say, bro, it's not gonna go well for you, bro. Not sure what you thought how you thought that was gonna go for you, my man. My dude, and also my guy. So infantry can like go up and like do something. He kind of like poked that building. What's up, Meerkat? Yeah, I'm just getting fucking shredded. Yeah, exactly. It's not real ammo. Yeah, you see a dude get fucking decapitated, their fucking gray matter from their brains spraying his teammates, blood gushing everywhere, and the guy's like, it's a mannequin. Don't worry, it's not real. His teammates holding him. Dear God, he had a family. It's just really good practical effects, guys. It's just really good effects. Don't worry about it too much, bro. It's fine. Totally fine. It's totally fine. You receive income, right? Receive additional income. That's right. Units don't come for free, soldier, but I sure do. And then he takes off his pants. Capture empty structures, and that'll give you more of the juice. And if they're not empty, you'll take it by force. You need to clear them out first. And attack structures, only ground infantry can capture them. Speaking of which, capture this empty city. I guess that's a city then, okay. An entire building is a city. Yeah. So what did he do? He like walked up and like was like, he like poked it. And it has 2. Maybe that means it's like level 2. Although these have 9. I'm not sure what that entails. I just go, boop. Oh no, mine said, oh, so he captured his. I thought it was already under their control. Captured structure. Maybe it means that like it takes 2 ticks to recapture. Oh, there it is. Health points. There it is. Only 2 health points makes it vulnerable to attacks. Yeah, so they were saying that like you have to clear it out with a unit, but only an infantry can actually capture it. So we're doing it over time, right? Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Ooh, Whale's got something though. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whale's got something. Now, actually, I don't think I have to do shit for muting the game. It's awfully quiet, isn't it? It's awfully quiet with no music. It's a little bit nervous. I'm kind of surprised the background music for this game is licensed. That's so bizarre. But I don't know. Maybe maybe they just they sought a license out from some indie publisher or something like that. Regardless, Whale has a redemption force, and I am not one to deny our boy the goods. See what Whale's got. Whale gave us a good one. Whale gave us one of the images of all time. Oh boy. Now, hold on. Before I do anything, I need to I'm having a chat is this real moment. No, this might taint my search history slightly. Nintendo America Twitter Waluigi Wednesday. It's a chat is this real situation. I have to know. I have to know. Let's see. April 22nd, was that it? It doesn't have the date on it, unfortunately. Hold on. I'll show it in a second. I'll show it. I'm like, I need to know. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I think Will's right. I think Will's right. I think it is. Yeah. Whale is 100% correct. It's real. Chat, it's real. Oh boy, what an unfortunate typo. What an unfortunate typo. And the explanation for it. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'll show you what I'm seeing. I'll show you what I'm seeing. What Whale has given me. What Whale has gifted to all of us. It is a gift. Like Boromir, it is a gift. That's what he's saying. When he says like one does not simply walk into Mordor, he's doing the thing with his hands. He doesn't actually say that line. What he says is it is a gift. He's the opportunity that the Ring of Power can afford. The Whale has gifted me something. He has gifted me something perhaps powerful, but it could also do horrible. It can bestow wondrous beauty. It can also bestow horrible destruction upon the world. It is all the above. Infantry is like the Command and Conquer engineers. I think you're right, although I'll confess I never did play Command and Conquer. I'm a fake strategy kind of guy. A fake strategy gamer. Alright guys. Alright guys, so here's the image. Here's the image. And again, I did some digging. Waluigi Wednesday. I did some digging on Waluigi Wednesday. And yeah, it's it's one of those where it's like you know when you see it. It's one of those when you know what you see. At first I thought it was like, oh haha, pee pee poo poo, Waluigi being silly. And then I started reading, I went, oh no. And then you see this tweet from Nintendo of America saying, oh hey, we were tweeting about one of our guys and we missed a letter. We missed a letter. Whoops, sorry about that. April 22nd, 2015. It was a simpler time. April 22nd in 2015. It was a simpler time. That would have been... Yeah, that would have been pre-Switch. Pre-Nintendo Switch. Still the Wii U era. Still the Wii U era. There you go. There you go. So, of course, Nintendo Direct deleted the tweet, but the screenshots live on, and Nintendo's apology being like, hey, yo, our bad. RB, boy, our bad. Amazing. Amazing, Will. The typos do be typoid. That's a hell of a letter. There you go. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you, buddy. 10 years or so. That's right. 10 years and a couple days. So we missed Well, it's good. It has to be Waluigi Wednesday. Obviously, we missed Waluigi Wednesday a couple days ago. Actually, hold on. Wouldn't it have been a Wednesday? Oh, it was a Tuesday, dude. It's a Tuesday. Next year, though, I think. Next year, if that's how it works out. Oh, shit. Next year's going to be Wednesday the 22nd on April. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my fucking... Dude, I'm going to be so ready. Should I get a Waluigi tattoo that day to celebrate, to commemorate the occasion? A really classy Waluigi tattoo just above my butt crack. Something real classy and a little bit assy. All right, friends. Yeah, that's right. It's like, all right, boys, let's get the hashtag going. And then it's like, no, let's not get the hashtag going. Can we not? Oh my God. Good shit, man. Good shit. Was it, you're right, it was before Harambe, because 2016, David Bowie passed away, Harambe got. Everything just went to dick in 2016. So yeah, 2015, we were especially innocent. God, 10 years ago. Good lord, man. Hard to imagine. All right, guys and gals. So it's MS Paint Challenge once again. The rules are simple. I have to recreate this delightful image that Wales redeemed for us. I might respectfully focus more on the two Budskis. I might focus more on them, at least at the beginning. But we'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. It was peak humanity. What was the summer where Pokemon Go came out? Was that 2016? Was that the summer of 2016? Or was it 17? I can't remember. But the summer in which Pokemon Go came out, for my money, might have been peak. That might have been peak, because that was like such a glimmering, shimmering, glittering, schlinnering, printering, such a shiny moment in history where, like, we were all outside, we were playing with our friends, we were making new friends, we were going to parks, we were collaborating. Oh, it was beautiful. That was 2016. Okay, so yeah, 2015 was like, things were chill. 2016, we had this peak, and then it all went to dick after that, man. That beautiful moment. If only any of us knew. If only any of us were able to appreciate it for what it was. Best we can do is appreciate beautiful moments like this for the best that we're able, and that is exactly what I'm going to do here today, my friends. Let us begin. 3 minutes on the clock to recreate this thing in MS Paint. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. So let's get a little fella, and by little fella, I of course mean Wiggler. Wiggler with a very prominent L for reasons that are completely unnecessary. You know, we don't need to worry about why the L is important. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about why we're concerned about the L being extremely present for Wiggler. Don't worry about it. All we need to worry about is it was a Wednesday like any other. And it was a Waluigi Wednesday. And that's all we need. That's all we need to worry about here. All right, so here's Waluigi's hand. His gloved hand. Kind of coming up. And here's the little flower piece that's coming up as well. Here's his arm. All right, then here's like the chin. Kind of comes up. All right, then here's the nosy. All right, so I realize I'm like really making him vertical. But that's okay. That's okay. One really very large ear. Yeah, I'm making him like more vertical for one reason or another. For reasons that I will never be able to experience, to understand, nor experience. Like, I want to get the shape of his nose. A weird, like, extra little like, zoop. There we go. And because I realize I kind of fucked up a little bit, I'm going to have to be a little bit more creative. Actually, here, let's do this. The hat. That kind of comes up a bit. And this kind of comes up as well. So it's actually kind of, well, hold on. Yeah, I realize I've kind of fucked the dimensions here. Do that. It's got the one eye that's visible. With the weird guy liner. Actually, no, I guess the eye's more this way. It kind of reaches the nose. Never quite understood why he's got that blue guy liner going on down there. Not that I'm complaining. He makes it look great. He rocks it. Rocks it like a pro, but I'd be lying if I said I understood it. And it comes down there. There we go. Got a little bit of hair coming down here, just a little bit. There we go. And it comes down. Oh, I thought that was it. Wait, no, no. Oh, yeah, that is the flower. That's the flower. That's what that is. Okay, I thought that was his hand. Like his gloved hand doing something weird. That makes me feel a little better because I was not sure what this was supposed to be, but now I see it. So this kind of comes around. Yeah, so his gloved hand is like right here. And then his leg kind of comes down. His extremely long legs and his long spindly limbs that he uses to fucking dunk on everybody. And Mario aces tennis. There we go. Oh, he's got his little booties down there. He's got little footsies. See the little footsies down there? Not sure why I gave that. Made that so sharp looking. There we go. And we'll just do one of these, so you can kind of see it in the foreground there, in the background rather. There's like a few more. Where that came from. There we go. All right, so we are going a little bit over on time, so it's time to go ahead and start filling things in. I'm also gonna do one of these to kind of set a limit there. And then there's one here. I got a two-tone thing going on there. I realized I never actually did this part, so that real quick. Kind of implied there's suspenders there. Oh, I never gave him a mouth, by the way. I guess I should give him a mouth. No lips, apparently. Just all mouth. All teeth. All teeth, just the way I like it. I mean, I've missed a lot of details here, didn't I? This one's gonna be a little bit over on time for once. Never happens. It never happens when we go over on time, but this one's gonna be a slight departure from how I usually do these things. Right, so a couple things. Purple. Lots of purple. Whole lot of purple. And then... That's purple too? Yeah, that would have to be. And then, like, this would be kind of like a blue. Yeah, there we go. It'll be this color. Exactly. And yellow. Then pink. Boop, boop, boop. And there we go. So well and good. There we are. What else can I do here? That's gonna be green. Also yellow. Oh, Jesus. Also yellow. This guy's yellow. He's all yellers. There we go. Nosy is brown. A lot of colors here. A lot of details. I haven't done one of these in a while because I feel like this one was kind of all over the place. Boop, boop. The kind of a brighter orange. And here we go. There we go. There we go. So that's the Waluigi Wednesday. Almost double our time, by the way. Almost double the time, but we ended with a something resembling a Waluigi Wednesday experience. Something adjacent to it. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Go ahead and crop these two things down, as I am always wont to do. Get this one off. What are we up to? We're up to 408. Last one was Neil Bang, and this time it is Waluigi Wednesday. No, sir. Will I call it anything else? Nope. We'll call it exactly what it ought to be called as. We'll call it by the books. We're calling it by the books. Thank you to Whale for that redemption. Thank you to Whale for that redemption. Still can't believe that shit's real, man. Still can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but I can't believe it. Mixed emotions. Mixed emotions, man. Anyone knew what was to come? Yeah, we would have all savored that summer a little bit better. He stole the L. That's what it is. That's what it is, yeah. That's why they forgot the L. It's on Luigi's hat. Or Waluigi. It's on Waluigi's hat, and it's upside down. That explains it. Looks like he's wearing a pith helmet. Wait, do you mean piss? I mean, I hope it's a piss helmet. We should all be so inclined to wear a piss helmet. Waluigi's got the jaundice. Oh, I forgot about the blue guy liner. What about Waluigi banging? I mean, I mean, that was when I first. That's what I first thought was funny about the photo, because I first saw the image come up. I go, oh, well, like Waluigi's like doing a funny, and then I saw then I read the text and I was like, oh, that, now it takes on a very different light, takes on a very different meaning. By the way, it was posted into the Discord server for anybody just dying to know. The Discord server does have this accursed abomination that I've birthed into this world. And of course, that has all of our MS Paint challenges, not just that one, but all 408 MS Paint challenges, if you can believe it. They're all there. They're all there for all to see and or point and laugh at. So if you wanted to see more MS Paint challenges and their origins and their conclusions, they're all out there. They're all fucked up. They're all and they're all beautiful in their own special ways. They're all there for better or for worse. For better or for worse, they are there. The helmet from... Oh, right. That kind of helmet. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I could kind of see it. Yeah, very iconic, very recognizable. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, what would I call that kind of hat? Yeah, I guess I'd have to look it up. I would call it like a safari hat or something, but that's not like a good way to call it. The Jumanji hat. There you go. All right, guys and gals, let's get back to this thing. We learned about capturing cities, that kind of thing. What about building cities? What about building cities and rock and roll? This guy can't quite reach this dude. I was thinking about sending somebody to fuck up the infantry lad, and I might still like do 70%. He would be able to reach this guy that round. Although I don't know if it'd be a wise choice for him. This is a light tank. This is also a light tank. Can I have him approach and attack from here? Yes. That's actually kind of cool. You can direct them like a specific route. Yeah, so if I did that, he wouldn't be able to this guy wouldn't be able to reach. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll have him approach here. Get his ass. There we go. A little bit of damage, dams. And I then have this guy come along and like fuck up this thing, knock out half of its health. I could just kill him to the rest of them to death. I kind of like the idea of forcing these guys to come to me, because yeah, they can't reach him. If I put myself there to take him out, then I will be reachable. If I do this, bang down this building. Oh, or just instantaneously. Okay, I thought I'd have to do it twice or something, because it said 54%. So no complaints. Can I pick this guy up? I know in some of these kinds of games, you can use like a buggy to pick up infantry. But maybe if they've already moved, it doesn't work that way. I'll just put myself right. Hurt. This guy, can I have you blast his ass? I cannot have him blast his ass. Can I see the attack radius? Maybe the attack radius is the same as the move radius. Yeah, I can't quite reach him. So with that in mind, maybe I should move up a little bit. They aren't going to be hanging around here if they're smart. They're not going to just hang around and let me pelt them. They'll try to come around the bend down that bridge. So if nothing else, maybe if I could place myself like right here or something to try to hit them as they're trying to come across. Go right there. Can't do anything else. And that is it. Zero unused units. I'm glad they tell you if there's anything you've missed. Whoa, they can cross the water. That's good to know. Infantry can cross the water. Good to know. Makes sense vehicles can't, obviously. Use your funds to produce more of the stuff. Limited number of units. When you're ready, you can buy a whole bunch of cool shit. I can't wait. Let's see what our options are. I mean, more tanks are always great. Eventually... Oh, no, never mind. This tells you, yeah, what you can build and how they deal with other units. Of course, right now I can't make a heavy tank. I can't make a boat, or a ship, rather. I can't do, I guess that's different from a buggy. This thing. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's not. Oh, yeah, it is the same thing, I think, just without a gunner. So anyway. Pretty neat, yeah. So let's go ahead and make another tank. Poop it out right there. You will explode the entire... I was gonna say, can I do anything else? Dastardly. Just go and take this guy out. And by this guy, I mean these humans. Fucking nuke their asses out. There we go. Artillery blast their ass. Is this your first war game? No, sir, but I played it. Or yes, sir, but I play a lot of video games. They're dummy rounds, right? Yes. That's what we're telling ourselves. This is all totally fine. And by the books. I can go and take this guy out. This dude. I could, yeah, we would lose some juice there. Can I capture this thingy? Yes. Yeah, I feel like I should go ahead and engage this guy with something. What I might do is send this guy up. We have a lot of dudes that will soon be in range. Actually, I guess he's technically in range of a lot of stuff too. I guess he is, yeah. So a lot of things are in range right now. See, we'll kind of want to move back then. So let's go ahead and go here and attack these guys. What I'm hoping is that the AI will want to engage with my heavier units like the tanks right from the get-go. I could go ahead and have this guy deal with that dude. I think that guy already took some damage previously. Just do that. I'm trying to think about like making sure that that tank engages with the vehicles before he goes for my softer units. Of course, we can always build more. We can always build more of them, so it's not like it's a lost cause or anything. Take his ass out. So that should be enough to finish them. Finish them. Our guy looks like Justin Timberlake. A little bit. A little bit, yeah. I can see it. I can see it. That's just another factory. Yeah, so I guess that's the thing. They're built like capturing of the factory is nice, but it's not like it's not the end all be all necessarily. That's it. Everyone else has done stuff. Off we go to the next turn. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did call them blanks. That's right. So we'll take a significant amount of damage because he attacked first. Same kind of thing there. We'll lose quite a bit of our buggy boys. We'll lose a little bit. It did poop out some more stuff. The good news. What's the first rule? Know thy enemy. And show where the unit can move. Right. Oh, right click tells you the attack range. Good to know. There's threat warnings. The minimum attack range as well. Artillery cannot attack adjacent tiles. Right. That makes sense. Speaking of which, yeah, I'm just out of range from that guy. I could go ahead and nuke this building, but I really should move, so I'll be in like better range for next round. So, for one thing, I feel like I should make another tank. Although I'm tempted to maybe do a bit more artillery. Let's move up maybe just one more square. Or do I want to like attack their income? Because they do have 2 cities that are generating money for them. We have 3, so we're able to make more, of course. I think I'll get up a decent bit closer with this guy. This dude, bring him into position. Let's see. So we would deal 19. That guy is able to hit this guy, so I definitely don't want him sticking around. I could kind of pull him around. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do, actually. Just kind of pull him around. That would deal a lot of damage. Can I see how much like health he has? Because I can see like how much damage this will do. But I think he has less than that. I think he is definitely less than 100 right now. Yeah, if I attacked him, I think it would just kill this unit entirely. So yeah, I will do exactly that. I'll kind of pull this around. Will it be enough to kill? Pretty close, actually. That will be enough to kill. Yeah. A 2v1. So he's out of there. We would lose more than we would gain by attacking this dude directly. What I could do is go for the artillery. To be like very... Well, it wouldn't do much, though. It wouldn't do much, yeah. Yeah, I think these guys have already taken damage. Can this guy reach? No, he cannot, but he can do this. I'll go and do that, and I'll go and attack him. Yeah, I was gonna say this will probably kill this unit. The 3v4. Well, it didn't quite fully do it, but it made him sad. Can I make another artillery, another tank? Tanks are so, like, great for utility. Tanks are so great for utility, and, like, they're pretty speedy. Make another tank. Poop it out that way. Right. And, of course, our economy is better, is in a better shape. Like, you know, they're gonna be behind the 8 ball pretty soon. Only a matter of time. It's good to see Anthony having a stupid conversation on Facebook. Don't get how I can get it. Oh, are you in the Facebook chat? Here, I'll move the window so I can see. I'll confess, I don't do the best job of watching the Facebook chat. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I do see your comment, Anthony. Yeah, like they did take this thing out, but I can just recapture it. It doesn't stop me. Can I get this guy? God damn, this dude is doing such a good job of being a general shitter. Just outside my range. How about you? Look at that. Yeah, they're smart enough to be just outside my range, so my artillery is just never able to do anything cool. I could just go and recapture. I don't see why not. It'd be annoying to this guy. He would do 49. I think he has very little stuff left. I move up and give this guy room to attack. I think that's exactly what I should do. Exactly what I should do. His health is the 9. Oh, you're right. You're right. So yeah, he's got just a little bit left. This guy, I guess, is full health. Since he has no number. This guy has like a decent bit left. Yeah, that you're exactly it, Ace. That's exactly it. That was the missing piece. Go ahead and finish him off there. Actually, I would do nothing. I was gonna say he's got one little piece, one little tidbit left. He would actually do more to me there. Yeah, this buggy is not long for this world. Can I have him like go in for repairs? I could. It would cost us 2,000. Sure, why the hell not? Gets us out of the way too. So I can send him. He's got, yes, that would, it's percentage, right? So yeah, I think that's what that means. This is at 100. Yeah, I think that's what that ultimately means. This one can't reach, so I can go ahead and finish him with that guy. Still can't believe that the bad guy's doing such a good job of staying just outside of our reach. Just barely outside of our reach. They're being, unfortunately, very effective at that. Have him finish this guy off. There we go. And then this dude, I'm tempted to have him go for the buggy. Can I not reach that guy from there? Huh, that's weird. Can I attack him? I can't attack him either. Oh, that's artillery. Oh, whoops, no wonder. No wonder. So I think it doesn't... Oh, because that's his artillery. Okay, that's why he's not attacking back. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm trying to think of what's more pertinent. Probably this guy. I was confused why there was no number coming back the other way, and that is exactly why. You know, he can't attack in that next range, so yeah, if I just move up to like right here, I'm pretty much taking a shit in his doorstep next round. In the turn. There we go. Chipping away at a little bit. They're trying. Lord help them, they're trying. Little bits and pieces. But it is not long. But once again, the AI is being unfortunately very smart in like getting around my artillery from doing jack dick right now. I was all excited to have my artillery do something, but it's been unable to do anything this whole time because the AI is taking great pains to avoid him doing anything. And maybe the reason for that is because at the very beginning, our artillery was firing out at them from across the water. So maybe they're trying to avoid having that happen again. But it's like there's all this other stuff. There's all these other tanks and shit trying to get their asses. So I guess they're gonna find out eventually. So that's their artillery, of course. Yeah. 58%. That's pretty good. 57. And this guy, I was gonna say, can I have this guy go and snag this thing? And these guys, I don't think can pick up the buggy, boys. Unless, like, maybe the thing is the buggy is already armed. Maybe if there was something that said, like, yeah, if you build a new one. Okay, never mind. It still has a gunner by default. I was thinking if it didn't have a gunner at first, and you could, like, dispense somebody, pick them up, or and drop them off, that kind of thing. It's 2 sticks of deodorant. Dude is saying if you use them at the same time, 1 for each arm, they would last longer. Interesting, Anthony. Yeah, I misunderstood. Anthony, there's actually a person on Facebook whose name is Anthony. Presumably a different screen name, but yeah, there's someone else in the Facebook chat that actually, can I expand this window out? Yeah, so okay, so yeah, that you're just summarizing it there too. Yeah. It's a little bit hard to see the Facebook chat is the problem. Yeah, so it's a whole fucking deal. It's a whole fucking deal. This storied debate happening. This masterful debate. I think I'm gonna go for this dude. Will it just kill him? Yes, it will. Yes, that was at 5. It was more like 4.5, but yeah, that was at 5. Gonna plant this thing here. That way, if something pops out of their little space there, they'll be able to engage with the tank first. Oh, it's because my guy's at half health, that's why. Did just a teensy bit of damage. I can at least bomb that shit. Not enough to kill, obviously. Gonna go ahead and move to capture. I could go to kill. Well, it wouldn't fully kill him, though. It would do a bunch. And they did a little bit in return. But since we know... Heck, I can't put myself there. I could... Oh, I can just do that. I can just tickle him a little bit. We got that guy repaired anyway. There we go. Not too shabby. Yeah, that guy's just trapped. Bro's feeling it right now. He can't do shit except, I guess, only attack is all he can do. Can I get right there? Yes, I can. I'll be queuing me up for next round. If I wanted to, I could build something else. Let's get another buggy going. Why the fuck not? 2 buggies. Fuck it. There's no rules. We're still talking about how, yes, it costs money to build units. I guess it doesn't cost money to, feed them and have any upkeep. It'll probably still be a bit of damage. Yeah, it still hurts for sure. This one fucking dude. Are you kidding me? This one fucking guy taking on... Oh, it's... Okay, that's my artillery. That's why. They did poop out a tank. The tanks do be pooping. But not for long. Now I'm pooping on them. The dude's probably trolling. When do people on the internet ever try to troll? That never happens. People on the internet are never weird. Literally never happens. Over this guy. Will that be enough to kill? It might be. In fact, it is. Precisely what it is. And you are next. My 2 tanks versus your 3 artillery. And then... finish him. Oh, actually, I don't know. It might not be enough. All my tanks are wounded. You finish him. There we go. There we go. I'll just take little pot shots. Yeah, when your guys get wounded, they become less capable. Trying to determine, when it makes more sense to go back for the repairs. You might be a hot shit after all. I can spot a natural soldier a mile away. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go clean up the like shredded corpses of all of our units that were definitely test dummies, and they were using test rounds. They were using rubber, what was it, like rubber bullets, but they're like rubber tank shells. Nah, bro, it's okay. I'm using rubber tank shells to fucking blow entire like cannonball size holes in people's torsos. Totally fine. It's totally fine. It wasn't a real tank shell. No, I fucking blew his head off with a rubber round. Oh, that's totally different then. Totally different. I need you to handle everything that war can throw at you. Okay. Time to turn up the heat. The hot shit is going to get even hotter and shittier. Are you ready? I was born ready, sir. we have long-range rockets, but they're a little bit trickier. Oh, I see. Yeah, this thing. Is that an APC? No, that's not it. APC is the like where you can load up a bunch of boys and roll up somewhere. Maybe anti-air is what that's. I don't know. There's like a word for that kind of thing. You suffered an attack and have taken damage already. Damage units are weaker. And combine 2 formations of weak units. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can just combine these 2. Yeah, it's just a it's just a prank. It's just a blank. It's just a blank, bro. Yeah, the damaged buggy. Make him kiss. No, Keith. Oh, we made him kiss. They've joined together in glorious harmony. An MLRS, multi-launch rocket system. I thought it was a manly, long-range sex vehicle. Manly, long-range sex. Keep an eye on the healthier units and blah, blah, blah. Very good. Repair at the factory, right. Requires funds, but it's cheaper than building a new one. Makes sense. It's this guy. I did that earlier because I was so smart. So smart. Excuse me. So now to ride into battle. All right, so this thing, it's pretty good range. So they were not lying when they said pretty impressive range. Do they have one of these things? They do not. Except this thing has like dick for speed right now. Although it might go, yeah, it goes slower through the trees. So if we have it try to go through the trees, it'll be here for a long time. Yeah, you want to have it go on the roads. That makes more sense. Yeah, so it's like, it's not much of an all-terrain experience here. So yeah, just think about if I go through the trees, it'd be 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 to get like to there, for instance. Whereas if I go on the road, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 5. 5, 5, which is actually kind of slower. Of course, they'll be approaching down the main line as well. I think I actually will take the tree route because if I'm assuming they'll take the road, we'll maybe be able to cut them off. It'd be very cool. It'd be very gamer if we could pull that shit off. Infantry, I'm guessing, doesn't have to worry quite as much about that kind of thing, so I will move capture. Have them move to capture that one. They'll move to capture this one. 4,000 in my name right now. Now, end the turn. Better position, and their units would move slower. That's a good point, too. Yeah, if we're going through the trees, it's shitty for us, but it's going to be shitty for us, for them, too. To make it shitty for everybody. They can counterfire, inflicting some damage in return, of course. Attacking first allows you to take on the first strike advantage. All tanks have the same amount of firepower, but in a tank-on-tank battle, the attacking tank will do significantly more damage. Because when 2 tanks are tanking each other, if you catch my drift, the sparks go flying. Just got it, boss. Alright, so I can't capture this one now, but we'll capture it next round. That guy. Boop. Make it, and then Keith. I could go ahead. Well, I can't actually make that capture right now, obviously. So the effective range, we're getting there. Oh, look at that. It's 1 square. Oh, man. Going through the trees is rough. I'll go down this way. I'll go down this way, yeah. So going through the trees is 1 square at a time. I mean, it's tree line. It makes sense, but oh, it hurts. I don't like how they're all clustered up like that. I want to like tickle them a little bit. Let's make some artillery. And then this guy's gonna schmoove. Let's see. Oh shit, they can actually reach these guys. Oh fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. In that case, yeah, if they can reach, I underestimated their speed. So if that guy can reach, I'm gonna put him right here. Make sure the tank gets hit first. I will put you here. For the cap. Oh, damn, they were smart. Ooh, unfortunately, that was very smart of them. Much as it pains me to say it, they were smart. What's the second rule? Always wear yellow pants. We're finding out, that's right. That's right. What's up, Derek? Is it Advance Wars? It is very much an Advance Wars inspired game, no question. Them struggling to approach is a big deal. So I thought, but I underestimated how much the roads speed things up. The terrain can offer, yeah, defensive bonuses for sure. Oh, defensive. Oh, for the cover. Yeah, that makes sense. Hacking in a forest. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah. The damage you take, yeah, just like in Advance Wars, makes sense. That part is consistent. We're finding out. I'm definitely learning. Or, I mean, again, I've played this kind of game before, so I like to think I know the basics, but it's always good to, like, really see firsthand how these things are expected to go. And, of course, every Advance Wars inspired game does things a little bit differently. Vehicle with tires won't be able to move as far on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tanks with treads can do pretty okay. Infantry can go across rivers unless there's a bridge. An inspected unit with mouse middle. Oh, that's good to know. That's cool. That's really helpful. Because there were a couple moments where I was like, yeah, can I see like a detailed view? And that's what I was looking to see. The detailed view is really helpful. Can I move this guy out? I can, but I mean, they can just chase his ass down. It could attempt to attack. It wouldn't do much. It would, like, you know, cheese him a little bit. This guy is, of course... Oh. Is there an undo option? I did not mean to do that. Yeah, fuck. I mean, it's fine. What I wanted to do was like click out to cancel. I don't think there's an option to undo, is there? That's fine. It's fine. We roll with it. It's fine. Yeah, not that it makes a huge difference. If nothing else, it prevents them from getting too much closer. Cap that one. Oh, they can just nuke it pretty quickly anyway. 5,000, so I can't afford a tank if I wanted to. The obvious thing is to take out the tank if possible. Although looking at all the things this guy threatens, that is concerning. That is concerning, but that tank is concerning too, especially with how fast he is. If I had to guess, he would probably prioritize this guy. He might prioritize these dudes, which is why I'm like kicking myself like I misclicked like that. Although let's be real, with his range being as good as it is, it did all kinds of shit. I think this is probably the better choice. And I go from down here. Attack. Yes, I can because we have the better defensive option. We have some cover. So it'll hurt a little bit less. Still won't feel great, but it'll hurt a little bit less. I could still hurt that guy a little bit if I wanted to. I could still move him. I think that guy can't move and shoot at the same time. Could tickle him a little bit. Could tickle any one of those guys. Of course, they've got pretty good range. Not as much damage they can offer. Oh, we did capture those guys. That guy was mismanaged. Yeah, if nothing else, let's see. What I do with the infantryman. Which way, infantryman? I don't think they would go for us. In case they will, I'll go into the tree line. Might just go ahead and attack this guy and have this guy attack that guy as well, so the artillery becomes less effective. Yeah. It's not much, obviously. It's not much. But I think it's enough to make them less scary, because that artillery is in a pretty good position for them. Yeah. I'm too stupid for Advance Wars. I was never that good at Advance Wars, admittedly. I enjoy the game a lot, but I was never any good. I mean, I was okay. I was okay at like the campaign mode, but yeah, I never beat the game. It's a tough game, but very satisfying. Or at least the one on the DS. The DS was tough, but very fun. They take that guy out. No huge surprise. A little bit surprising they're going for those guys, but probably better than going for the tank. Has the tank taken any damage? Very little damage. I assume that guy was going to go for the tank. We have battle powers, by the way. What's my battle power? EMP blast that'll stun vehicles. That's pretty cool. So they charge over time and they're charged quicker by fighting. When will I know it's ready? It says up here. Says that shit's ready to use. But with great power comes great, and then my guy's like, bam, bam, bam. We're just firing off Okay, I was thinking maybe he was getting interrupted by an explosion of my guy fucking launching a nuke. It's an empty tile with the thingy. Let me say, well, hold on. Do I select the tile that's going to receive the blast? I guess it depends on the range. So if I apply that, well, I mean, the first thing is that, of course, I want to blast this guy or this guy, obviously. I don't need to decide anything else. Blast that motherfucker, obviously, because he's out here taking a shit in my base, and I ain't here for that shit. Recap that one. Yeah, so there's two things right here, so I'm assuming it's a decent blast radius. So if I do this and say battle power. Okay, here, that actually gives me the option. That makes me feel better. Let's go ahead and stun those guys. I don't know if that means they can fight back, but they at least can't move for a bit. They can affect your own vehicles, of course. They have their own battle power, so be aware of that shit. Eventually, that's something to be aware of when the bad guys do their shit as well. Some GBA, or a GBA game, maybe the same guys that worked on XCOM. It's called Rebel Star. That sounds familiar, actually. I feel like I've heard of Rebel Star. Is it pretty good, Derek? Because I could see it being kind of sick. By the way, it does appear that, yeah, these guys do not fight back when they're stunned out. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So I could go and fuck this guy up. I think what I'd probably rather do is start with this guy. In fact, that might kill. Might kill. If I put myself there... Actually, they would not be able to reach me. It's up there, even. Might be able to kill this guy. It was. It was just able. Just so. 22 damage there, 24 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna have him tickle this dude. Get tickled, idiot. One of them exploded. Actually, it won't finish him off, but it'll make him really sad. It's a 3-on-3. The hot 3-on-3. That is it. We got a bit more money, so if I wanted to, I could build another tank, and I think I will. I think tanks are a worthwhile investment. How much are these? The rockets are 14,000. Wow, that's valuable. That'd be expansive. Yeah, simplified XCOM, but it's pretty good. That's awesome. Oh, he was saving up for the big stuff, the big juice. We can deal with them. We can and will deal with them. They would have 1% in return. So they got lots of infantry and a couple buggos. Whoops, sorry about that. Couple buggy boys. So I will move on up. Because, yeah, it's just the adjacent units that they struggle with. So I'll put myself right hurt. Nice applying pressure kind of position. I think I might be able to get onto this. Well, no, I can't. I was gonna say, if I move that guy, will I be able to get onto that square and attack this dude? I think the answer is no, but this guy can obliterate all these fools, so he will. The fools shall get obliterated. Yeah, I'd rather attack that guy, though, because he's full health. I want to attack from there. Gives me a little bit of cover in case the infantry guys decide to fuck around and find out. Don't imagine they would. Don't imagine they would. I probably should not try that necessarily. What I might do is have this dude approach from the woods. I definitely want to get these guys woods cover. I'd even leave that guy there. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill this dude. Well, it won't kill, but it'll weaken him. Oh my god, by a thread. By an absolute thread. So now, I'll just go ahead and finish him. Finish him. Get him into cover. Pew. After that's all said and done, yeah, I'll just put this guy right hurt. And then for you... I think I will go ahead and go for it. I think it's fine. I'm not so much worried about this guy returning fire. More worried about them being a little bit vulnerable next round, but infantry's relatively cheap enough. It's just human lives. You're just throwing lives into the meat grinder. It's fine. Who's gonna know the difference? It's fine. Captured that unit. That building. I think that means they get the money for this round, but this round only. And that's what I was concerned about. I was concerned about them being left vulnerable for the next round. And get them restocked. Awfully bold, though, given that my tank is right fucking here. Bro, what was you thinking? Baby girl, what was you thinking? I can nuke them. I could really, yeah, nuke them as well for that matter. This guy's slowly moving up. So this guy is in range. I definitely would need to move him if nothing else. I could just actually go to challenge him directly. See no reason not to. Yeah, it's like, all right, you want to fucking do this thing? We can do this thing, baby. We can do this thing. Star Renegades. Maybe that's... I feel like that is also vaguely familiar. Both these are games that like feel just a little familiar. Just a little bit. That lowered it a little bit. Maybe I should have attacked with something else first. So they can't instantly capture, is the idea, of course. Kind of makes sense. I think I'll go ahead and obliterate this fool. Obliterate his ass. Yeah, Star Renegades. It's awfully familiar. It's on Steam, right? And that guy is at full health. He is not at full health. In fact, I could probably drop his ass. We'll drop his ass. 5 dudes with guns versus 1. Yeah, I was gonna say, it should do it. That would do quite a bit of juice to him as well. I think with this mission, I think I will have to take out their economy to like secure the dub, because they can still technically build up some money. Can still build up some money, and they can still pop out new units. Until, like, even after they're out of units, like, there's more they could create. Kind of embarrassed I was not able to reconvert that one. I should have moved that guy last. I should have waited to, like, see other opportunities to weaken their resolve a little bit, because it is healing over time. And look at right there, they're getting some stuff. That guy did back off a little bit, and he is... It's a regular tank, right? Regular tank. For a second, it looked a little bit different. I could go ahead and finish him off. I think I would rather not just send him into the wood chipper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, I can't nuke that one. I'm going to move this guy up this way, I think. What's his range? Yeah, that's still safe. Move him up here. Move you here. And topple that. Recap that guy. I move him in range. Not quite, not quite. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to have one dude on his own move up, so I think I might move back. So if I go to that square, yeah, square's safe. Oh, no, it's not. Shit, I misread. Okay, well, once again, yeah, if there was an undo, I would change that. Maybe it's because I was occupying that square, because I was like, it seemed like he wasn't able to reach that. But maybe because I was occupying that square, that was blocking that move for him. So if that's going to happen next time, and it probably will, it's going to hurt that guy pretty good, unfortunately. So I think what I'll do is I'll just move myself here to be able to challenge that accordingly when the time comes. I will combine those guys yet. Yeah, there's always the opportunities to combine things. What I might do is try to, like, damage some of these units. Try to lower their economy down a little bit. I'll get this guy right. I think that corner square is... Well, no, it's not. That would allow them to damage him. Oh, that'd be awfully bold if this guy went for the buggy that's at half health instead of going for the scary stuff. I mean, that'd be a questionable choice. Put him down here. I'll put him, like, just shy of that square. And that will do it. Yeah, Star Renegades. Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds awfully familiar, Whale. Yeah. If they had, like, G.I. Joe animations, that'd be kind of cool. Feels a little bit more cartoony. That sounds a little bit more like Metal Slug. Like little parachutes, that kind of thing. Because, yeah, Metal Slug was good about that kind of shit. We played Metal Slug Tactics earlier this year, and I loved that game. That was a very, very fun game. Really, really enjoyable. That guy did move up, and he is not long for this world. Not long for this world. So I'm going to go ahead and... This guy's got 4 health left, so that would do 20. That would do 15. I think the most efficient way to do this. If we want to fight this guy for sure. And once again, they're being smart about just barely being out of range. Just barely being out of range. I feel like I should definitely go for this guy. That'll hurt a lot, which is good. Will this guy be able to finish him? They'll be able to trade 11s. It's pretty hot. Pretty hot and sexy. That would do very little. Instead, I will go... And I get behind him. I'm going to get behind his ass. It's not going to do much. I'll have just one little baby shot left. Baby shit, baby shot. Can't reach him. Go ahead and have you diddle him as well. I'm really shocked that didn't kill him, but they did say 5% remaining, so they weren't kidding. They were not kidding. Yeah, turn-based roguelike with, or roguelite rather, with alternate timelines. Interesting. So let's move this guy. Let's move this guy up as well. And might as well move this dude. I mean, he's not going to be able to... He can try to do something, but his one little piddly shot won't be able to do a whole lot. Let's get another tank here. Why the fuck not? There's no rules. Ooh, excuse me. Battle power is halfway charged. 60%. He's trying. He's trying. Lordy's trying. One missile. And they pooped out a tank. I will... Oh my god, my dude still can't reach it, man. Artillery is great, but man, the lack of mobility is rough. Shit to be rough. Alright, fuck him up. Put your shirt back on. Okay, there's one rule. There's one rule. Might be, bad baby. Might be. Alright, let's go ahead and have... These guys still can't reach. I want to have them recapture these buildings. You move on up. You challenge his ass. We're challenging with a little bit less health. It's gonna hurt us quite a bit. And this one will finish him. I think it'll finish. We sure did. And he does yield. And there's a new person. Wastelanders are attacking. All right. Little Caesar's Pizza, man, I am always down. I'm always down to speak well of Little Caesars. Is it amazing pizza? Of course it isn't. Of course it's not amazing, but it's cheap. It's like always available. It's always ready. Hot and ready pizzas. What is it? $6, $5.99, or maybe it's $6.99 with, you know, inflation and shit. But like, still like $6 or $7, getting you a one-topping pizza, a medium one-topping pizza. That's a goddamn steal, man. Goddamn steal. The crazy bread's great. I love Little Caesars, man. Like I feel like if I were to do a blind taste test between Little Caesars and like Pizza Hut and Papa John's, I wouldn't really be able to tell the difference. But Little Caesars, they got that economy mode going for them. I love that shit. I love that shit. Back in my day, back when I was in high school and college, Little Caesars was $5. $5 for a one-topping pizza. A one-topping pizza. That's medium. A medium one-topping pizza for $5. Everybody was popping off about $5 footlongs back in those days, but $5 pizzas? Are you shitting out my ass? Good lord. Deal of the goddamn century right there. Love me some Little Caesars. And people are like, oh, Little Caesars is garbage. Listen, yeah, it's fast food pizza. Of course it's going to be garbage, but it's all terrible. All fast food pizza is terrible. Like, someone's gonna sit there and be like, yo, Little Caesars is terrible, and then eat Pizza Hut and pretend it's fucking gourmet shit. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You know it's all garbage. If you're gonna be eating garbage, you might as well save your wallet a little bit. If you're melting your stomach, might as well. You might as well, man. You got the mom and pop shops. That's where I'm at, Whale. I mean, as much as I love Little Caesars, and I do love Little Caesars, I haven't had Little Caesars in like 12 years. So I'm like a fake Little Caesar simp, and it's because I've got all these great places nearby. I never go for Domino's or Pete or Papa John's. Every once in a blue moon, Gracie might get like a hankering for it, but I never seek it out, because if I want pizza, well, for one, honestly, if I want pizza at all, I'm gonna like just get a frozen pizza or something like that. You know, we got those Costco pizzas, so I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. But yeah, if I'm out with friends or something like that, I'd much rather spend a little bit more money and get like a mom and pop shop that I know is like, you know, helping a family's business and not some multinational corporation kind of shit. Yeah. You ate that shit when it was 5. Exactly, Elgas. You understand, my man. You understand. The Joker meme about the crazy bread. I think I know what you're referring to. Did Pizza Hut used to be gourmet? I mean, I loved it as a kid. But I mean, I don't think it was ever amazing. I think it was the great thing about Pizza Hut as a kid is that when I was a kid, they were like one of the few pizza places in town, because I went to a pretty small high school, or pretty small town for high school. So they were like one of the only pizza places in town, and they could deliver. They could deliver, because the other places, like, we were too far away to be in delivery range. So Pizza Hut was like special, because it was like, well, they can deliver. That's so cool. So like that part was cool. And of course, as a kid, with the books, like the reading, what was it? Oh gosh, I can't remember what it was called, but you would get like points for reading books, and you could turn those points for pizzas. You could get like a personal pan pizza. That shit was great. That shit was incredible. So, by the way, he's gonna rip your arms off. Well, that's gross. That's rude, honestly. No one told me to be smack talk. That's just rude. That's just Scourge. He's kind of fucked up. Scourge the hedgehog, the green hedgehog lad. Pizza indoor spots? Oh, Pizza Hut indoor spots? Like with arcades and shit? Because, yeah, a couple of them had like some pinball, like maybe not pinball, but had like, I don't know, Time Crisis, or maybe like a racing game or something like that. You get like a few arcade machines, which are fun. The lunch buffet. Oh my god. I only got to experience the Pizza Hut lunch buffet a few times, but that was a sweet deal. That's a sweet deal, yeah. Even that couldn't make the dessert pizza palatable. I don't think I ever tried wait, they had a dessert pizza? Because I know they had like other dessert things. They had like a lava cake or like a brownie or something, but I realized there was a dessert pizza. Interesting. I don't know. Would I trust a Pizza Hut dessert pizza? I don't know if I would, bro. I've always kind of wanted to try a dessert pizza. I've heard about them, but I've never gotten to see one in person. When I got to go to one, it felt like a boss. Yeah, it was fun as a kid. It was fun. But yeah, I don't think it was ever like amazing. I think it was just like the idea of like all the fun stuff they kind of added on in addition to being a pizza place. The delivery was cool. The ways you could get like free or at least discounted pizzas if you'd read a lot of books as a kid. Like there were all these positive ways that Pizza Hut kind of planted themselves in our subconscious. A lot of their promotional stuff was cool. So I feel like Pizza Hut as a kid was exciting, but as an adult, it's just okay. It's just okay. And you got CC's. Well, I do like CC's. Yeah, they got a pretty good pizza buffet. I haven't been there in a long time, but we have CC's here as well. Well, so I'm with you. Yeah. Was it Accelerated Reader? Is that what it was called? The Accelerated Reader program? I feel like that was the word for it, but I could be misremembering. Yeah. But yeah, you remember that shit. You remember that shit, Derek. By the way, Bolt Star, my man, thank you for that raid, buddy. Thank you for that raid. We're playing a cool Advance Wars-esque game. An Advance Wars-inspired game. It's called Warside. It just came out like a week or two ago. It's pretty cool so far. I saw that the reviews for this game were mixed, but I'm liking it a lot so far, so I'm having a fun time. Excuse me, I'm having a fun time. Like, so I keep belching. I'm having an enjoyable time, despite my belching. But Boltstar, thank you for that raid, my man. It's good to see you. Appreciate you popping in. Playing some Genshin. Good stuff, man. They had a mac and cheese pizza. I've heard that mac and cheese pizza is sometimes overrated. I have a couple friends that have like tried a few different places doing mac and cheese pizza, and so far they've been unimpressed. I think pasta on pizza is a hard sell, but I don't know. Maybe there's places that can do it. Maybe there's places that can do it well, but we'll see. We'll see. It's not the kind of thing I would ever do well for, because pizza's already a little bit rough for me because I'm kind of lactose intolerant. But like more cheese, more like mac and cheese on top of like regular pizza, that's rough. That's a little bit rough. Yeah. Skirt seems like a nice guy. He's troubled. He's a troubled individual. They have their own specialties and their own unique units. That's pretty cool. We got Heavy Arm, we got the Rhino, we got the Giant. Is that what this thing is? Yeah, two fun, cool little guys. You're not ready for the Giant yet, but we'll give you a Rhino. Good for dealing with blockades. Gonna knock his buggy out of the goddamn way. So this is the Rhino. There you go, man. There you go. Get that baked ziti pizza. Baked ziti. I'll confess, I don't think I know what ziti is. I'm guessing it's probably a pasta. It's pretty good. A lot of carbs, though. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of ziti before. It sounds interesting. I try it, but I don't know. I might be a hard sell. Appreciate you popping in, Ballstar. You've been doing some Genshin, man. Yeah. Lots of Genshin. Got a new update coming in hot. I've actually never played that game. I'm like a fake gamer if I've never played Genshin, but it's true. I've never actually played it myself. But I like watching people stream it just because like I feel like I'm too far gone. Like I never jumped on Genshin earlier on, and now I'm like so far behind. I would be hopeless. But I like watching other people pop off in the game because it's pretty fun. Pretty fun to enjoy. So this doesn't do a lot of damage on its own, but you can push them. In this case, I'd push them into the water. But I instant killed them. Yeah, get them. Get their asses. When they're in the water, they just die. Yeah, they just die when they're in the water. That's sick. He goes, no fair, man. So a little bit of damage, but it pushes them into rivers or mountains. Probably not infantry, because infantry, they can deal with the water just fine. You guys can swim. They're still learning. They're still learning how to swim. Did they have the little wings on, their little floaties? Did they have their floaties on? Because otherwise, they're fucking dead. Otherwise, they're dead. So these guys cannot cross mountains that well necessarily. They also can't. I guess they could end turns in the water. I definitely want to cap some zones. Those guys are going to cap that one, obviously. Also, oh, okay. I was going to say, like, what the fuck? How they have, like, 2 units in one building? They got a couple things. All right, so... yeah, they're obviously going to cap that one. I think what I'd rather do is... for these duders, is to move them back with the expectation that they will be able to kind of lie in wait, I guess. I guess I could have them wait in the water, but that probably wouldn't be wise. I'll just pop them right there. These guys will move up. Get in position for those guys. What kind of mobility do you guys have? I guess I have to... it's a screen mouse. There's my mouse there. So, not a lot of amazing mobility right now. Let's go and move these guys up as far as I can go. $6,000 Renos to my name. Oh, there's a few more things. Okay, good. Good. Right, let us in. Oh, no, one more unused unit. Oh, this guy. He has to cross the bridge. We'll just queue him up right there. I probably shouldn't. I didn't even realize he was there. I probably should have moved him a little bit further up, but that's fine. And the turn. So Big Ziti is lasagna, but the noodles are a little too... oh, I have seen those. Okay, I don't think I've ever had it, though. Yo, hey, Ross, what's up, buddy? There's a Scottish delicacy that would kill you. Mac and cheese pie. Is it like mac and cheese inside of like a shepherd's pie kind of deal, where it's like a savory pie, obviously, but with like heaps of cheese? It's like I can deal with like maybe 2 pieces of pizza. I will not die. But beyond that, I'm really risking it. And any cheese that's like really liquidy, like really melt. Any dairy that's like really liquidy. So milk, sour cream, like nacho cheese, like that kind of cheese, like queso cheese, basically. But Alex, doesn't queso mean cheese? You know what I mean, like nacho cheese, like the liquidy stuff. Mac and cheese, oh yeah, it is not good. Lasagna, unfortunately, fucks me right up. It's, yeah, lasagna, but just pure ass mac and cheese with a pie crust. I'm sure it's baller. I'm sure that shit's banging. But yeah, it would not do well for Alex. Knowing that these guys can push things into rivers, I want to like bait the guys. I want to masterfully bait them. So what I might try to do is maybe even move these guys back. So I will move this dude up. And I will eventually want to move him up too, because I want to cap these buildings. This guy's schmoving. They got a lot of boys packing some heat. They're packing some heat. I can eventually pop things out from there. That'll be a really nice, advantageous spot. In the meantime, I kind of want to get some rockets myself, just because Their reach is so delicious. So I might save up a little bit for some rockets. That might be kind of dope. Might be kind of dope. Yeah, maybe 2 slices. Yeah. If I do like a 3rd slice, well, if it's like thin crust, I'm probably okay. But yeah, 2 slices is kind of pushing it. Kind of pushing it. Although honestly, 2 slices fills me up anyway, so I'm good. 2 slices is enough for me anyway. They fill with the stuff. Yeah, the little holes in the ZD. Yeah, I've seen it at least. I've never had, but I seen it. I seen that shit. I place myself in a way that does not endangerify things too much. If I place this guy here, because they're blocking that road. I bet once this guy moves, this guy's range, like range of motion, suddenly opens way the fuck up. This can reach 1, 2, 3 squares away. So if I plant you here, for instance, or here, well, the most I can do is here, obviously. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'd be able to fire along the road. If I could get him like into the trees, that'd make me feel a little better. I'll pop him there. I can't move him up yet. Yeah, what do I do with you? Because to fully maximize that push opportunity, pushing him into mountains, pushing him into water, that's like the pro gamer shit right there. So what I might do is maybe just park this guy here. So that way if they try to get on this main, or maybe even just leave him there. Just leave him there and just as they try to like get onto this main road, fuck him up a little bit. There's a mountain there, there's a mountain there, so there's opportunities. So if I parked you here, well, actually I guess I'd want to be there. Yeah. If I'm doing anything, I'm putting this tank in front of this dude. Yeah, actually, what I might just do is just pop him right there. And then I'll probably pop you here. And I'll move him up right here. Like for you, I'll just chill here. Actually, I probably would go back 1 square if possible. For you, it'd be cool to be able to. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a bridge up here. That guy's gonna go for that one, obviously. They could move up. So yeah, I realize now that maybe moving so many things down was not wise. These guys are probably gonna follow this road, but there is an off-road opportunity up here. There is that. There is that. Hawaiian pizza. Pineapple on pizza is weird, yeah. What about smoked salmon on pizza? Salmon on pizza would be interesting. I like salmon. I don't know if I love salmon on pizza. Broccolini, barbecue sauce. For me, the thing about pineapple is that it's so sweet. It hits the mouth weird. I don't think it's like bad. I just don't love it because it's like pineapple has such a tart flavor. It's a bit much for me. It's a bit much. I like pineapple. I like pizza, but like it's just not my favorite pairing. At the same time, I think I understand why some people like it so much because it's like a weird combination that just kind of like hits like a weird way for some folks. You know, the tartness of the fruit, the tanginess. The tanginess kind of lets the sauce hit a certain way. So like I get why some folks might like it, but yeah, it's not my favorite. Not my favoritist. We'll save a little bit more so I can get the big guns. And I think I might, yeah, if these guys take a path north, I might want to try some other shenanigans. Nothing else. I could try to maybe cut that guy off, but I don't think it's gonna work that way. Tuna pizza is a thing in Germany. Tuna pizza, wow, yeah. I mean, I like seafood things. I've had like lobster bisque pizza, like that was kind of cool. Like there's things that I enjoy that are of the seafood persuasion. Like I would try a lot of things for sure. I don't know if I've had shrimp on pizza. Shrimp would be a weird one. That's why they do ham to kind of help it contrast a little bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like ham on pizza. But yeah, the pineapple, I don't know. I don't think it's bad. It's just not for me. It's a weird one. Yeah, they make a big deal of it. Exactly. Yeah. One of the most bought on the planet. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't realize it was that popular. Considered a generic staple for non-vegetarians. Just pineapple or the Hawaiian? Because I think the Hawaiian's like, well, for one thing, I know the Hawaiian did not originate from Hawaii. I know that much. But But yeah, just pineapple. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard of people just doing pineapple by itself. Because usually it's the Hawaiian where you get like the ham, you get the pineapple, you get like some peppery, some other peppers, I think. I've heard of that one. But yeah, just Hawaiian. Or I'm sorry, just pineapple. Hawaiian, but it's basically pineapple. Yeah. I've never heard of that, of someone just doing just pineapple on its own. And if it's the most popular, like ever, that's wild. Literal pineapple pizza, one of the most bought on the planet. That's crazy. So not just North America, but like everywhere. Damn, that's wild. That's wild. The main ingredient is pineapple. I mean, it's definitely a big one. I always thought the ham and the pineapple together was like really what made the Hawaiian pizza. Kind of like what Will said. Like they kind of like form together a little bit. They kind of form together to kind of create a palette that's kind of mixed. Kind of like helps complement each other. Yeah, that's super interesting. I mean, I would have never guessed, but I can't pretend to be an expert on all things pizza. I can't even pretend to be an expert to be an expert on some things pizza. I'm a medium pizza expert if I'm being generous with myself. This guy definitely can't reach. This guy definitely can't reach. He would die. Oh, is he allergic or something? Pepperoni's probably, yeah, I would assume either pepperoni or sausage. I'm not a huge sausage guy, honestly. Sausage is fine on its own, like, you know, on other things. But yes, it's not one of my favorite pizza toppings. Same kind of thing. I don't think it's bad. It's just not for Alex. It's just not for Alex. There's a lot of shit there. One dude goes in there, he's gonna get got. I mean, this guy's getting got, obviously. This guy's getting got, obviously. Yeah, if I go... Oh, I could push him down, which would be kind of funny. Do I go with him? I think I just nudge him. I think I nudge him and then I stay put. He can reach lots of shit. He can even reach my artillery, unfortunately. It's a shame that, yeah, like, it's kind of hard to do much with positioning the artillery in a way that doesn't get them immediately vulnerable. That's why tanks are so valuable, man. Tanks are really good. I was hoping I could get to this guy soon-ish. And maybe we still could. I think we could get to it this turn. No, we can't. We can't because we have to actually, like, touch it next turn. Actually convert it. So should I go ahead and build one of these things? Their range is... Their movement range is 5. Because it's tires, obviously. So they'd be able to go like... Yeah. I don't know. Their range is pretty good. But I think I might hold off. I never heard you turning down a big sausage before. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean... I don't know. Sausage on, like, other things is fine. It's just not one of my favorite pizza topping. Ham is a common topping. It's more of a base than a main ingredient. Ham is? I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a super common ingredient necessarily, but I didn't think pineapple was like a top in the world. So again, I my pizza knowledge coming into question over here. I thought I knew stuff, man, but now I'm questioning all that I thought I once held as true. Didn't like touching the pineapple. Yeah, I mean I like pineapple. But it's like it's so tangy though. It's like so tangy, and like we all know that the sensation that you kind of feel when you eat a lot of pineapple, where it kind of like tingles the mouth a little bit. It's because it's like, you know, if you were to let pineapple sit in a container with meat, it would like the acidity of the pineapple would like degrade the meat. It like eats away at it. So some people don't like that tingly. Crust is the best part. It depends. Some pizza crust is kind of boring. Some pizzas are like have like a good crust, like a nice kind of like buttery glaze in the crust. So if it's good, it's great. But some pizza's so boring with their crust. Your girlfriend, yeah, my wife, yeah, Gracie does the same. She always gives me her crusts. She doesn't want them. She doesn't want them. It's like I'll save you. I'll save you from the crust, Gracie. You like sausage and onions? Onions I do like. I used to not like onions on pizza as a kid, but I like it a lot now. I came around. I came around to the onions as a on pizza way of life. Ah, yes, Farsight. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, Farsight. Like a good supreme. Usually, if I'm doing a pizza, I might do like a barbecue chicken pizza, like a Southwest barbecue chicken pizza. Barbecue sauce on pizza, I don't mind. I like it. But I don't like too much of it. There was something I had, or a pizza I had at some place a few weeks ago, and it was like a barbecue chicken pizza, and it was just too sauce. The barbecue sauce was too much. I think a drizzle on top is nice alongside the tomato sauce, but like too much kind of overpowers it. So yeah, it's like buffalo, or like barbecue is a little weird. Buffalo I think is quite nice. I think like a buffalo chicken pizza is nice too. That does sound pretty good. And they have a really robust budget. They only just now got a second building, but and only have the one place. They have a lot of units right here. I'm kind of feeling the squeeze here. I wish I would have had one fewer of these guys, and some other, and like maybe a tank instead, or like another artillery. A lot of infantry too. I'm gonna move this guy back down after all. Now that they've definitely captured that, he might try to go across the bridge. We'll see. That's just a city, so it's just going to make money for them. It's not going to churn anything out weapon-wise. I can't go to challenge. I can't attack. Oh, actually, I could attack him. I'd be sending him to die, though, obviously. He would be not long for this world. Can't have him attack. Can't have him attack. Might make a buggy at some point. I suppose I'll go ahead and finish him off. I'll go ahead and finish him off. I don't want to send anybody out to attack anything right now, because like I said, they would just get shredded. This guy would fucking nuke them too. If I put this guy into the woods, he'll have some cover at least. I think what I would rather do is move these guys. I can go and have him capture that one real quick. And then move this guy up to capture next round. But I would like to keep the artillery alive if I can help it. I think I'll pop him right there. Move him back a little bit, because they're gonna be coming up soon. No question. No question they're coming up soon. I don't think, how can I bait something successfully? Because I think this guy being here is good for if something were to eventually occupy this space. Because yeah, pushing them around sounds interesting, but if you push them into water or a mountain, then it'll actually kill them. It was like a range of 3. So if I put myself here, they could just as easily attack from up top. So yeah, their range leaves a little bit to be desired. I don't think they fight back very well too, if someone goes to attack them. What I'll do is I'll go right here, because if nothing else, if they go to attack this guy, they'll have to get right in front of him. That would give us a setup to push into the mountain, which is. And then for you. Oh, I can cap him. Oh, okay. I here this whole time I thought I had to be like 1 square further up. Move him up then, and I think I'll move you up a little bit as well. And okay, so next round I'll be able to have him poop out one of the big things. So I think it's exactly what I'll do. So I'll save up a little bit. And is that my turn? That's my turn. There we go. That's surprising. He went for the building. That was genuinely unexpected. I thought for sure he'd go for one of my other units. Whole bunch of stuff. He is potentially moving for this top area. Potentially. Yeah. Battery acid. There you go. There you go, man. Yeah. Barbecue chicken with pineapple? Oof. I wouldn't love it. I wouldn't love it. Pineapple and other ingredients to level each other. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't love it personally. Too much to me. That'd be too many like slightly. Well, one is more for me. One is more tangy than the other. But yeah, I wouldn't love it. Non-classic pizzas that they're an inferior version of each dish. Oh, like taco pizza. Yeah, taco pizza, hamburger pizza. I don't love them. So, not my favorite. But I'm not gonna yuck. I'm not gonna yuck their yum if they like it. Spaghetti taco? I've never heard of a spaghetti taco, but I'm curious. Brought him to the potluck, yeah. It would raise some eyebrows. Yeah. Yeah, spaghetti taco. So if I had to guess, it's like a pasta in a taco shell. I do like tacos, and I do like pasta. I'd try anything once. There's an iCarly, and you had to try it. That sounds bizarre, but I'd be willing to give it the old college try. But We got a bit of a mess happening down here. Whatever I poop out will instantly be vulnerable. So, I can do... Oh, I can just blast that fool. I see no reason not to. That artillery is going to be concerning. But this is the obvious choice. This is the obvious choice right there. Mir gets his ban. It's weird. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's not weird. It's a little bizarre. I could push his ass into the... Oh, I can't because I can't get around him. I can't go through the trees. I could... Oh, I could have pushed him into the... Well, I could push him in the building. I'm not sure if that would do the same. I could push those guys into each other, yeah. I could be annoying, but I can't fucking obliterate anybody yet. Can I have him kill? Not quite. Not quite, yeah. If you push a unit into the other unit, I wonder what happens. I think it would say if it was like a kill. If there'd be some kind of indication that says they would die. I think that'd be a little bit weird. Excuse me. Cancels out the tanginess. Barbecue chicken is supposed to have kind of a sweet. I don't know, man. It'd be a hard sell for me. It'd be a hard sell for me. Because when I think of barbecue sauce, barbecue sauce maybe tang isn't the right word, but yeah, there's like that kind of sweet profile, like sort of. That's like a little bit of a sweet profile. I think the pineapple would like step on that. I don't know if it would complement it in a way that I would enjoy personally. Best pizza style, and why is it Chicago? I don't love Chicago style pizza. I don't think it's bad. It's just like, it's so heavy. It's like a, what's the word? It's like a fucking no, not casserole. It's like a lasagna pizza. It's just so much. I don't love it. I don't love it. It's like a fun thing to try. It's something everyone should try. But yeah, not my favorite. Not my favorite. The pizza wars have begun. There you go, man. There you go, man. Yeah, the pork roll situation, pizza discussions. Oh yeah, that's how it starts, man. People get up in arms about it, man. Yeah, I can't get through the trees there, unfortunately. This guy's kind of blocking my ass. I guess I could block this dude first, or push him. Rather, I could push him. That wouldn't push him into the water, would it? Oh, that'd be so fucking cool. That pushed him into the water. I don't think it will. That'd be so cool if it did. Because, yeah, like the arrow stops just shy. Like it just stops like just shy of the thing. Same thing there. Let's try it though. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I'll be surprised. If nothing else, we're pushing him away and being annoying. Yeah, okay, so it does maximize. So knowing that, yeah, so now it's like no like hilarious setups there. But at least with that, I could just fuck this guy up. So there you go. The arrow reaches all the way into the water. All the way into the water. So that part's kind of cool. That's the thing to watch for. Watch for where the arrow ends, because that tells you what you need to know. So there we go. I could finish him off. I feel like I should go for the artillery. This guy is also quite scary. Can have, oh, actually, no, I cannot have those guys reach. Whoops. I'm gonna have him recap. And yeah, I'm thinking probably the artillery. Of course, the problem there. Actually, the artillery can only reach these two guys. I don't know if I'm too worried about that. I think these guys, with any amount of health, are still pretty effective. I think what I'll instead do, can I get into the trees? It's gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but yeah, no other options really. Yeah. Let's go for it. We'll just go for it. Is that what this game is? Yeah, this game is, yeah, that's how this whole conflict began. It was two competing factions having a very spirited pizza disagreement that caused uncouth things to be said about otherwise well-meaning individuals, and it all just it caused some sour feelings. It caused sour feelings, and how it all happened. I'm not sure this is going to be worth. I'm thinking if we have both attack, really trying to whittle this guy down. Just a whittle. Just a whittle. Excuse me. Can't move this guy up. I'll leave him where he's at. And for this, let's see. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to reach. He wouldn't be able to reach. So I think it would be okay then. I popped one of these guys down right here. Next round we could do some danger. I'm trying to consider where I should place him. I could place him here. This guy would be able to reach him, but he wouldn't be able to do very much. Exactly what I'll do. I'll place him right there. Okay, that's my turn. That's my turn. So he did get got, but I don't think I'm too worried about that. I don't think I'm too worried about that. It's honor, but it's also boner. It's both. It is absolutely both. Scourge is a sourpuss. He is. He really went for it. He really went for it. Damn. These guys went for it too. I admire the boldness. It's ballsy. I'll give him that. And they do fire back. I didn't realize they fired back. I guess they have guns on top or something. Yeah, they do have guns. I did not realize, actually. Did not realize. Brooklyn style. And margarita's the bomb. I like margarita. Margarita pizza's good. I don't love it, but I like it. So it's not my top style. What is Brooklyn style exactly? Is that just like New York, what they call New York style? Where it's just like big and you gotta fold it in half, that kind of shit. Because I like that too. I just like pizza, man. Into the Breach. Ooh, that game does look good too. That looks like a good one for sure. I was like, I could fucking obliterate his ass. I could obliterate lots of ass. I could even get that guy, but I don't think we need to because I think this guy's gonna nudge him into the water. And they get his ass. Yeah, let's fucking blast these fools. Blast these fools. The standard pie. Pizza pie. What happened to the ChatGPT AI redemptions? I don't know. To be honest, the AI redemptions were, I don't know. They feel like they weren't always that interesting for me. I had a hard time making them interesting, for me at least. I had a hard time making them interesting. And also, like, you know, just the whole, like, there's a lot of kind of there's a lot of shitty stuff about AI right now. Like, there's like all this potential for it to do cool shit. And yet, like, there's all these, like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done this. I should have had the other guy push the stuff into the water. There's all these bad actors trying to, like, force AI into shit. I don't know. It kind of makes me sad. The whole AI situation. It's like, I don't love it. So I was kind of not feeling great about it for a while, but I became less interested, or maybe not less interested, but I don't know. I was already kind of so about it, and yeah, I feel like the last several times someone redeemed an AI redemption, it was just like, and the other thing too is like, I don't know if I can really offer much when it comes to an AI redemption, because like if I can't make it interesting in some way, then like I don't know if because any of us can just access the demo, and you know the free demo and type in the prompts themselves. So it's like I don't know if it's really worth for me to offer that. If it's something that I'm not really, you know, really believing in, so to speak. So and to be honest, it's actually been removed for like a week or two now. So I was thinking like if people were like really sad about it, like immediately, I might bring it back. But it's like it took folks a while to realize it. So I was like, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's for the best. How do I want to do this exactly? Because yeah, I realized I kind of fucked up by having the artillery guy kill that dude, although there was not really much else for the artillery guy to do. At least that does free this guy up. We could steamroll this building. This guy's just sitting ever so deliciously in front of this water. So next time I could drive him away. I could push him away. I could kill this guy into the rocks, which would be very cool. I would not be able to kill him into the water. Yeah, that might be kind of cool. Let's go and do that. Crush them into the water. Fucking pulp them against the rocks. Oh, it didn't kill them though. Okay, so vehicles are the only ones that are susceptible. That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. So yeah, so I could do a little something something there. I could push this guy around and just be annoying to him. Do exactly that. So let's just kind of bop the building a little bit, and that'll put either of them in good position to get this guy, which would be nice. He can't deal with both. He has to move basically or lose that unit, which is very expensive. It's very valuable. Very valuable. Sauce goes on top. Oh, I have seen that. Yeah. I've never had it, but I've seen it. It's like Chicago style. I mean, well, Chicago style, like just the deepest deep dish. It's like it's just too much for me, man. I can't handle it. I'm not man enough to handle it Chicago style, man. It's just too much for me. Too much for my dainty palate. Let's pop out a tank, by the way. I don't think I need 2 rockets. Pop out a tank. Actually, I'll move this guy first. Can I get into cover? No, I cannot. Yeah, I can't get that guy. I'd like to shoot his artillery if possible. Hit him for 17. Kill him. I probably should just kill him. Yeah. Get his ass. Boop. Just a little love tap. Yeah, that guy can't reach, unfortunately. So I can attack him. Let's attack him from above. At least we're in the trees at that point. We don't take as much damage. A little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. The AI stuff being, yeah, for copyright, exactly. Yeah, you nailed it, Ace. It's like, and we weren't being, I like to think we weren't being like weird about it and being like, oh, her AI is gonna change the world and like shitting on artists for feeling crappy about it and for feeling their livelihoods being threatened. So like, I like to think that none of us were being weird about it, but I was already kind of on the fence about it when I first added it as a redemption. And as time has gone on, my enthusiasm, my already tepid enthusiasm has kind of fell away even further. So, yeah, I don't really feel like too much value has been lost. I just feel like I wasn't able to like make it worthwhile, and some of them take a little bit, especially like the image ones. It's a bummer because we had a couple of like really funny image redemption ones like a year ago. We had like a year ago we had like a couple of like really funny ones, and ever since then it's just been kind of so. Yeah, we knew that guy was gonna get got. One of them was gonna get got for sure. Abusing new technology. Oh yeah. There's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of that. How's that guy still alive? What the hell? Still living. What a dude. What a duder. Yeah, Marnus, the fucking battery muncher. That was hilarious. That was very funny. But yeah. Yeah, they're just okay. And it's not the prompts. It's not the prompts at all. Some people would come up with very good prompts, and the responses from AI was just middling, just very forgettable. So yeah, so it was an unreliable source of funny. Would AAA commit to AI games? I don't know, man. I personally hope they don't. I would maybe rather they didn't, because like I think like big money throwing down for AI, like I don't think I trust them to do it ethically. Like they would if something like EA is like going in on AI, they're doing it to maximize profit margins, and you know they're gonna like cut corners and be okay with scraping copyright protected data, that kind of shit. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but I'd be skeptical. I'd be skeptical for sure. Yeah, the prototypes with Quake, Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, I mean it's technically impressive, but I've yet to see an implementation for AI in gaming that like makes it interesting, because it's a cool tech demo, but would it make for an interesting game concept? You know, procedural generation inside the confines of game development. You know, because obviously a lot of you know, games use proc gen in some way to spin up new worlds, or not new worlds, but spin up like planets on No Man's Sky. A lot of roguelikes use procedural generation, obviously. So, you know, there's something to be said about having a computer generate something on the fly, but having entire games built around it, I'm just not so sure I'm convinced. Beyond the cool tech demo, because some of them are quite cool. Definitely not challenging that. I would do nothing. We can still push them around. Can still push them around, but we can't kill. I really want this guy to do the push because this guy's like on death's door. So I wouldn't be able to kill him. I don't want to block that. Yeah, if nothing else, I might just go for the push. Go for the push. Get him out of here. That's an expensive unit. To be undone by a water feature is delightful. He's out of there. He's dead-zo. You're done, son. You're done. So I can push that guy around. Make him generally unfit. Yeah, and maybe that's the play, honestly. Just move him up. Just one dude is gonna push all of them. Oh my god, that's hilarious. And they all follow. That's hilarious. That one dude with 4% health is able to push an entire, nearly untapped regiment of tanks. That's bananas. That is bananas. Not inherently against AI. I mean, the reality is that it does have some legitimate uses for sure, but yeah, the bad actors part, it kind of spoils the bunch, honestly. Spoils the whole damn bunch. Potential for misuse? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, big time. Some companies don't want to use it, yeah. Indies use it to get around copyright. Yeah, you're not wrong. Would set a weird precedent, yeah. Yeah, it's thorny. Thorny for sure. Probably to put it nicely. I'm oversimplifying it by saying that it's thorny, but yeah, it's one that's messy for sure. I like how that guy, he's still able to do some shit, but not as much shit. I think I want to start taking out buildings, but I still can't reach any build. I can reach that one, but I can't do much. Oh, because I have one. Let's go for repair, actually. Go for repair. Might as well. And one's healing up too. No dudes to combine yet. I could take him out. I could do a bunch to him. Exactly what I'm gonna do. Precisely what I'm gonna do. Actually, it might kill. No, it will not. No, it will not. Not quite. A little bit shy. Some big companies need to eat shit. Well, I mean, we've definitely seen that. I mean, Ubisoft is in a real rough spot. And of course, Ubisoft were one of the ones that was going in on like NFTs and AI shit. So like, seeing them eat crow has been a little bit validating or vindicating, I guess. But I mean, I don't want them to go under. Like, I don't want them to go away. I just want them to eat a little bit of shit. Eat a little bit of shit as a treat. Is that so much to ask? So we can definitely take this guy out. I'm kind of curious what that tank's going to try for, because being behind the tree line definitely hampers him. This guy was being so annoying. I imagine these guys are going to kill this guy, but like this guy just being a little shitter to them is very fun to me. The idea of just being annoying, but not very useful. Not very, like, not doing a lot of numbers, not doing a lot of damage, but just pushing things around and just being obtrusive is very enjoyable. Yeah, he's the only one that can reach. Might as well finish him. Finish him. Yeah, the unethical AI development shit. Yeah, that's why I think a lot of us are concerned. And I think to your point, Pelican, yeah, if like maybe there were some big companies that could handle it, you know, and do it proper. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but yeah, like when I think of like EA, Ubisoft, like a lot of these like really wealthy companies, Activision, that aren't always you know, how do we say this nicely, and do not have a reputation necessarily of being always on the ethical side of anything. I don't know if I'd be so. I don't know if I'd be super enthusiastic to trust him, but it's not to say that it's impossible. It's not to say that there's not someone out there who could do it right. Have you poop out a tank, and nothing else so far as I can tell is trying to go up. Although if this guy was smart, he actually might try to go north and try to like wreak some havoc up here. We would have a hard time dealing with that. And to that point, I guess I could stun some of these guys. I think I'm gonna wait to see if they poop out one more vehicle, because I think if they poop out something, that'll be my chance to fuck them up. Might be the chance. Going for the tankies. Let him try. We just pooped out a new one. Lots of poop out talking. The poop out talk, apparently. That's my thing tonight. Would cost them a fortune, hurts them a lot. Be playing themselves for, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't want that to be the lesson learned. Oh my god, they're still alive. They're still alive. No fucking way. I thought for sure they were done. All right, how else can I be annoying? How else can I be an absolute shitter? I could do 0 damage and just push these guys around. I could push them into his own bro. This is so stupid. And I'm loving it. I'm enjoying being this stupid. First and foremost, I can blast that fool. Yeah, blast that fool. Blast his ass. Booty blast. AAA's in need of eating some shit. Well, I'm hoping that, like, Ubisoft being in so much trouble, you know, being in such dire financial straits. From what I've heard, it sounds like they were in a situation where, like, if Shadows would have tanked, if Assassin's Creed Shadows would have done, like, really bad, then yeah, they were gonna, like, maybe not go under necessarily, but, like, they were gonna, like, really struggle to like, do anything competitive, basically. What do I want to do here? If I got you around, I could push you towards the water, just not into the water is the thing. Oh, but could this guy? No, there's too much other shit blocking him. I'm like, how do I give this setup? How do I give the alley-oop to have these two dudes do a fucking, like, push spree? Have him go back. If I could get something there, maybe. There's too much shit in the way, unfortunately. That guy's there. That's good. Yeah, our movement is just not the best. Like, if I push you there, or like, yeah. I don't think it's happening. I don't think there's like a very funny opportunity, unfortunately. What else? I will have to move this guy up just because he is very much in a not particularly useful situation right now. It would be kind of fun to push this guy up, though. I think I'll push him back, actually. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll push this guy back. A second video game crash? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's something I would ever personally advocate for. Just because, you know, people would lose their jobs and affect their livelihoods. And it would hurt indies a lot. I like the idea, at least, of something that would somehow only hurt the AAA boys, but I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Like, something that would only hurt, like, the big dogs and not hurt the little dogs. Because, you know, I want the indie games. I want the indie boys and girls to thrive. And they're the ones that, you know, usually are the ones that got the worst. That's what happened with, you know, the past couple years with all the layoffs at all these, like, you know, all these game development firms, game publishers laying off people left and right, studios closing down. Seems like a lot of the big ones got hit for sure, but a lot of the small ones got hit too, and some of the small ones just went away forever. So, which is unfortunate. We could stun. We do have the stunner ready. I was thinking they would like create some stuff because they have a lot of money. They're still generating a lot of income, and I can't reach their income generators yet. So I keep waiting for them to do something weird, but they haven't done it yet. They've been playing it safe. It's real cringe, bro. Playing it safe, bro? That's so cringe. If I push this guy to be on that square, we still wouldn't be able to reach. The good news is this guy is definitely unable to reach, so I'm going to move you up. Yeah, I guess I can't go there. What I might go ahead and do is take this guy on. We would do more damage to ourselves, unfortunately. Can I just pop this one? I could just pop that one. Of course, it has... I guess... Well, actually, how much health does it have? I guess I can't see. I wonder if that'd be enough to lower it fully. Okay, so when it's full, it's at 10. Okay. I can at least do that. Oh, except that did free that up. That's okay. He can't reach the big things, which is good. Can I get you up here? Not you here. I think, yeah, that'd be fine. You up there. If I'm having you do anything, I'm having this tank, take the brunt of it. Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna fire out something a little bit scary pretty soon here. I haven't used turn. Oh, these guys haven't gone. Sure. Yeah, I can't do much to you. What if I win? Oh, because he has 3. That's why. Can't reach you. Can't reach you. Yeah, I guess I could do a little bit here. I'd have him join. Actually, I guess yeah. I'll move to have him join next round. Yeah. Get you in the trees and get you in the trees for cover. And then this guy, yeah, so then what to do with this guy? How to be annoying and or shitty with this guy. Do I just push them into the thing? I mean, sure. One last hurrah, one last Hail Mary. They all follow. Oh, did it kill him? Oh my god, did it kill him? So if you push a infantry unit into a mountain, it doesn't kill them, but if you push them into a building, it kills them. I don't know, man. You push a human into the side of a mountain, you push them into the side of a building, it's gonna do about the same thing. I mean, because yeah, we were saying like, because an infantry can occupy that square. Can infantry not occupy inside of a friendly building? I guess they can't then. I guess they can't. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Just very unexpected. Oh, right, and I never moved this guy up. I would move you... Oh, I can't move him there. Yeah, if I move there, I'm in the danger zone. Kind of surprised I can't because it's off-road, though. Yeah, too much of this is the danger zone. And again, it's such an expensive unit. If nothing else, I'll just repair. That's my turn for that guy. Do that. I love how even if those guys have just a small modicum of health, they're still dangerous. Still being dangerous. Oof. Not dead yet. Nearly, but not dead yet. Now, if I combine the two, does that do the extent of their action, I wonder? Oh, this motherfucker! This idiot, stupid motherfucker really planted himself in front of my guy. This motherfucker really did. Oh, and this guy. Oh my god. Oh! The double whammy. The 1%. Hold on. How much health? The 2% motherfucker. The comeback kid who just will not die. Gets to auto-kill the most expensive unit that you can buy right now. By himself. This dude cannot be killed. And then also this guy. Oh, this is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. Tried to realize where it's headed. It's tricky. Like, how do you like discourage like bad actors from like being shitters in a way that, you know, that is meaningful and like actually has impact without, yeah, you know, causing a lot of harm to innocent folks like kind of along the way. That it's tricky. It's tricky. And you know, there's a certain philosophy that says, hey man, sometimes you got to crack a few eggs, you know, to make an omelet. And that's not wrong. You know, you're not wrong. Like sometimes that's the hard economic truth of the matter is that, yeah, like when there's that kind of like unsavory business practices, when something is just untenable, then yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt no matter how you slice it. All right, so that's it for Scourge at least. We didn't actually capture any of their buildings, but I guess they've given up. I love winning. Mission accomplished. If Shadows tank, they might have sold themselves off. They might have tried. They might have tried, yeah. A bunch of live service games. Well, I know there was one that Ubisoft had that they just killed not too long ago. X-Deviant or something. I know there were some. And of course, that's the big thing, too. All these live service games that are so expensive to make and maintain that have the potential for great, you know, return on investment. But you know, it's a risk. It's a gamble. All these developers want and publishers want to make the next forever game that just prints money, and I don't know, man, it's not so easy. Making bad games, getting fired, then getting hired at better positions. Is it? Well, I guess that's the thing. Is it like the individuals? Is it the developers, or is it the people on top? And I posit that it's, for me, at least from what I've seen in like software development. And from what we've heard, at least, from a lot of, like, the big dogs, like, the big companies that have done, like, questionable shit, usually it's the people on top. So, if it's the developers that are, like, yeah, getting, like, laid off from, like, you know, studios getting closed, that kind of thing, I mean, for sure they're the ones that are vulnerable. But I question if it's the grunts at the bottom that are, you know, implementing the bad decisions, versus the people on top that are giving them the directives for bad decisions. Because that is unfortunately the reality. There's like a number of cases where you'd have like developers that worked on a game do like an AMA or some shit, and people would be like, yeah, like this happened with Bethesda games all the time. People would be like, hey man, why is Skyrim so big? Like what's like why is Fallout 3 so weird and like buggy? And they'd be like, hey man, we know about these problems, like, but there was no budget to fix them. Like our managers would say like only spend like a week fixing bugs or what have you. But fixing bugs doesn't generate revenue. It doesn't, we'd rather just put you on the next project versus have you refine something. It's like, well, yeah, it's gonna hurt our reputation, but we're Bethesda. People know we make not shitty, but buggy games, and they still buy them, so who cares? So it was like this push from the top that says, like, listen, we know there's problems, but that's not very market value. That's not very market value fixing things. So I don't know. I don't have like the information, obviously. Like I can't like prove it, obviously, but at least anecdotally, it seems like the people on the top are the ones that are given the bad directives. And let's be real, the people on top aren't the ones getting laid off. Those are the ones that keep their jobs, or at least get, maybe they might leave, or maybe they would get laid off, but they get that sweet ass severance package. They get the golden parachute, right? Whereas the people on the bottom, the artists, the developers, the people that work on like the writers, designers, they're the ones that get the axe, and hopefully they're able to get rehired. But I don't know. I'm not so sure it's the little guys. I'm not so sure it's like the little dudes implementing. I'm more skeptical of the big guys on top for sure. Shareholder related crash than the indies would probably be okay. I mean, I guess the problem though is like, what about like the publishers that still handle like indie games? Like, cause there's like smaller publishers. I guess when it comes to shareholders, I guess that means publicly traded companies. So I guess there's that at least. So if it's like a publicly traded company, I guess indie publishers probably wouldn't be as much in the crossfire there. But I don't know. That'd be interesting. Yeah, if there would be somehow some kind of like shareholder related crash for like big game publishers. I mean, I guess there's that aspect of it. Of course, for people that have that as part of their investment portfolios that are, I mean, the super rich people, they're okay, but for people where that's part of their 401k, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck, but that would at least insulate some of the indie folks probably. Yeah, the game was called XDeviant. Yeah, I heard it was okay. Gameplay was good. Yeah, it seemed like it was fine, but how does it stand out against all these other live service games? That's the tricky part, obviously. Higher ups are usually are a big problem, or usually the big problem. Probably more the higher ups. That's how I feel. But I mean, I've never worked. Here's the reality: I've never worked game development. I do work software development, but I've never worked game development. So I don't know what it's really like, and I've never seen that kind of happen firsthand. All I can go by is just the secondhand accounts that are anecdotal. Vote with their wallets. I mean, yeah, and I'm hoping that like the situation with Ubisoft where they put themselves in a really vulnerable situation, and like I'm glad that Shadows has done well. It seems like it's like done pretty well. But yeah, I'm hoping that it rattles enough. It has like rattled things to like maybe shake their confidence and be careful now, and not just throw themselves willy-nilly into questionable technology, into stuff that's like, that people don't want, yet another live service game that's trying to be Fortnite that nobody wants, like that kind of shit that's expensive to make, and this one will work, bro. I promise this one will pay its dividends. But like, I don't know, man. It's like, hopefully these last couple situations with Ubisoft at least will help them, kind of figure their shit out. But I guess it's got to be on a case-by-case basis, because EA doesn't give a shit, obviously. Activision certainly doesn't. Yeah, BioWare, like, all these other companies, they're kind of in their own lane, I guess. I don't know. They're really good at making money. They're really good at raising money and getting the investors interested. Somehow they can make it happen. It says I'm 4 times as annoying. Yeah, hopefully the notion of consumers being more aware of this kind of thing. I like to think that, like, generally speaking, the average game enjoyer is like aware of, yeah, Activision has done some awful things. EA doesn't exactly have a great reputation. Bethesda, Bethesda of course has made some great shit, but like, and the Oblivion remaster is doing really well for them, but I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, after Starfield, a lot of people are kind of on Bethesda. So I like to think that there's a general acknowledgement that like some of these games or some of these developers or publishers that are like the AAA boys maybe aren't all they're cracked up to be. At the same time, like, I'm not gonna lie, every time like a new Call of Duty game comes out, I do look at my friends list, and I'm not trying to call anybody out, obviously, but I just look at my friends list, and I'll see a lot of people playing new Call of Duty, new Battlefield, new Assassin's Creed. It's like, oh my fucking god. So, on the one hand, like, we all shit on these games, but I think there's a lot of people that are like, I'll shit on it, but I still will play it and buy it. I'll still buy it at full price, baby. I'll still get those pre-order bonuses. Because obviously, pre-ordering games, like, that's a hard one, man. You know, you pre-order the digital copy of the game, so there's no like there's no physical limited aspect of it, and you know, it's a guaranteed purchase for the developer and the publisher regardless of how good the game is. So it's like the general wisdom is to say, just don't pre-order, man. Just don't do it, like, unless there's a really juicy pre-order bonus. But oh, I probably should have read that. So I can move him around. Yeah, we can load them up. Yeah, so there are vehicles where you can load the people. Yeah, you can load the peeps. 2 groups of scientists. Next one's ready to roll. Get in there. We gotta get him out of here. Move the truck towards, and that's probably the main objective for this mission. Diablo 4, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, Diablo 4 is pretty yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've heard it's good, but like, is it amazing? Not really. I've heard it's fine though. It's a fine game, but yeah, not worth a full price putting down necessarily. Yeah, can't say I'm innocent with voting with my. I'm in the same boat, Ace. Yeah, I can't claim to be like a paragon of integrity when I've like I'd be lying out my ass if I'd said I'd never pre-ordered a game. Of course, I pre-ordered Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know, when that shit was announced. How could I not? I wanted that shit release day. Are you kidding me? So I'm part of the problem too. But just, you know, trying to be aware of that kind of thing. At least being self-aware, I like to think, is the, you know, gets us somewhere. So when I get them to the evacuation zone, I wish I could like zoom out the map, because this is a case where I know there's more. Well, not much more though. We of course have stuff we can poop out, and they don't. I guess I don't think they have any generators right now. So get him. I'll move him first. If I just put him here, I can just block the ASs, which would be nice. Yeah, block you right there. And I'll force them to come to me, because this guy is in range for all this shit, which would be cool. He could move up, but he would have a hard time. He could actually get to there. I think I'll position this guy accordingly. And this guy can move him up. Zoop. Then you, of course, if he's gonna drop off the scientist, I might have him pick this guy up along the way. I'll just go this way and see if I can capture this one up top. I think otherwise, though, I think we're just chilling. Okay, yeah, those guys will probably make a move for it, but I think my guy can get there first. Everything else is Gucci in the coochie. That's fine. Enter. Medusa. The best game in the genre by popular opinion. Oh, like Diablo games? It's Path of Exile, right? That's what that's what a lot of my friends would say. I don't know about Path of Exile 2, but I mean, yeah, it seems like, at least from if it's a popularity question, I mean, yeah, Path of Exile 1 at least is the big one for sure. I get them here and then unload the scientists. That's the first bunch. Oh, there's a bunch more, though. Okay. There's no time to wait. To waste, rather. Can I see how many? I cannot see how many. I'll move them over. Move you over as well. Send him to the trees. Hey, could you capture this thing while you're there? You know, while you're in the neighborhood. And they did move up. The fools. The foolish fools. I was hoping that tank would go up, but he's holding it down. Pulling it down to Funky Town. Yeah, I'll explode you real quick. I wonder if this is just a tutorial to talk about escorting quests, because right now there's just not a lot of units on the board that are scary or otherwise. I get my water. I'm thirsty. Right. Like how this truck being right here looks like it's on green fire. Looks like the truck's on fire, but it's like green fart fire, fart fumes. I could finish him. I could take the fight to that guy, but that's sacrificing that guy. He's getting got if I do that. If nothing else, I could have him like help with, you know, capturing things and just kind of generally being around. But we've got a pretty good bottleneck here, so then I see no reason to change that. So I'll just move on over this way. I could have him kind of like go towards capturing those areas. I think I'm safe to leave these guys alone. And of course, we're generating revenue here, which is nice. What if they're gonna like airdrop some bad guys? Like it's almost like too clean right now. It's too quiet. They do go for the challenge. They can try. They can try. Try to be more careful, yeah. I mean, you know, games are expensive, obviously. That's just how it is. Shit do be expensive. Blast his ass. So it makes sense to, you know, for us to be conscious consumers and not, you know, buy stuff that ends up sucking dick. But also, you know, just, you know, the ethics of what we're purchasing and the worthiness of it. Being generally aware. 1%. Is it really 1%? It is 2%. 2% milk. I will get right hurt. And you cannot quite load up yet. Nice and close. And then you go up. And just be right at the tip. Right at the tip of where they can hit. Right there. Gonna cap that zone for sure. Something else I can do here. I think I'll send him this way. I think I will poop out another tank, maybe? Let's poop out another tank, because I bet they're gonna drop some shit. There's no way this is gonna go this quiet, this easily. Yeah, because I can't scroll the map any further. I have to presume that this is truly the end all be all of this map. But it's like, it's too weird, it's too quiet. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, he's out. You're out. Really? You're gonna try it, bro? One little dude with an assault rifle versus 2 tanks. How'd you think that was gonna go, my man? My dude and also my guy. How'd you think that was gonna go? Load him up. Load him up. Get the fuck out. Can I poop him out? Not yet. That'll be next round. Speaking of next round, you're getting there. I was gonna see if I can get you from the trees. Get him from the trees. Getting almost all of them. A little bit of a dicking, a mild dicking. So let's go repair. And then really, I mean, again, I don't think there's anything else happening here. I guess I can move this guy up. Just, I'm debating if it's gonna remain this quiet. It's quiet, too quiet. How it feels right now. The turn. I don't trust like that, man. I got my little gun. I'm doing good, you guys. Oh, Jesus! At least these guys, when they're starting the fight, they can do a little bit more to us. But also get horribly shredded. When I say a little bit, I really do mean a little bit. Is that all of them? They called for... Of course they goddamn did. Coming from that side. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. But they're coming from that side. So, I'm glad I started to kind of move folks this way. I'm gonna poop out some rockets, I think. I got some pretty fast units, so some rockets would be nice to slow them down, I think. So, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move this guy up first. Be able to definitely kill this guy. Let's go ahead and cap that guy. Excuse me while I cap that guy. And start some trouble there. once again, I think I'd rather than put like a pristine unit by itself to get shredded, I think I'd rather let them come to me. Come to me. So I will put myself in the trees. I think that's a pretty. I like to think that's a smart place. I think that's smart. I think, is that it for the scientists, or is there going to be more? Let's go ahead and assume there's going to be more. I don't have the science to back it up, but I have the feels to think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get that ass. I think I'm gonna get that ass. I wonder if this is like some trees and this is more trees, if this offers more cover. It'd be pretty gamer if it did. That'd be really cool. We'll have added more cover. If I keep this guy here, he will absolutely get deaded next round. But the nice thing is that I guess it's like it's a pretty cheap thing to a pretty cheap unit. Be lying in wait. Can't get that guy, yeah. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Might as well. I say, arg. He's not my boyfriend. We just work together. Sometimes we make out a little bit, you know. You're not making out with your coworkers. Does it even count? So yeah, he can definitely reach that guy. I think I'll just move. Reach that. He can reach that. Yeah, he can't reach the artillery, which is good. I'll just move you down and move you to that square. And then this guy, I'll move to the double trees. We have still a lot. Oh, that's right. I never actually pooped this thing out. So wait, hold on. What was that? Oh, the rhino. A rhino is very funny. They're a very funny unit. I don't know. They're so hilarious and they're so stupid. I don't know if I want to throw down that much on one right now, but maybe in a bit. We'll see. They're very funny, but I'm not sure I want to invest into them. Oh, wow. They captured the lab. Try to take it back, please. Pretty please. You want to beat my perkiness? You want to beat my perky naturals? That's fucking weird, bro. Fucking cringe. Alright, they're not dead, but they're hurting. Okay, now they're dead. All the trees in the world were not going to protect us. Blech. Stealing candy from a baby. This baby fights for her candy. That is a weird comeback. They're not right. It's a little weird, bro. It's a little weird. Like, I respect it. I respect it. Oh, yeah, the +3. They definitely caught us with our pants down. So knowing that something can pop unexpected in the screen like that and just kind of deliver something, it kind of changed the whole game. Good to know, although not terribly surprising. Kind of changed the rhythm of the battle. Because yeah, we knew that was going to take out a lot of our weaker units. Excuse me. Goodness, that their stronger units are now a little bit more vulnerable. I don't know if I necessarily want to go out of my way to move this guy a whole bunch. This guy, of course, can't reach jack shit right now. Can't reach that guy, unfortunately. This guy's blocking. This guy can't attack anything. The range is just a little bit out of range. Now, oddly enough, we can actually go through these trees pretty well. This is a little bit surprising. Whole bunch of those guys. So, that tank is the big one for sure. Like, these guys can hurt. These guys can hurt. Doesn't actually show the this dude how bad it is. Like, because you know they're kind of effective against light armor, really effective against infantry. Actually, I guess I could check this. This is a light vehicle. Okay, so yeah, this would definitely hurt against the light guys. So 3 of those guys against this dude would hurt for sure. I could fucking obliterate one of them really good. Also, I'm kind of curious. That's armor 3, and that is armor 3. Okay, so yeah, so sure enough, small trees and big trees, it's all the same. All the same to me. Now, presumably I can pick up... I probably can't pick up vehicles, but I can pick up infantry, probably. Might pop out another tank. I want to move that guy first. The big thing is, could I attack that guy? I think the answer is yes. But only if that guy were to get taken out. And I don't think we can take him out without moving the tank right there anyway. This is an unfortunate position where you have this phalanx of buggy boys that are in a very good position. Now the good news is I can definitely move this guy out of the way. I don't think that's something they're gonna go out of the way. They're gonna like try to kill necessarily. This up so it's out of the way. That can't go as far, obviously. This is the one to be worried about. You attempt to get into the trees, but yeah. And reach that guy. If I moved this guy maybe up a little bit. If nothing else, I would like force them to make a choice. They want to attack my artillery, which is a little bit more expensive and weaker, but like has good like area denial opportunity, area denial specialization. Or they want to take out the tanks, which are much more immediately threatening. So it's a shame that, yeah, all the bad guys are just a little bit too far away. 1 square up would help. 2 squares up, I think it might be too much. I'll just do 1 square up. I can't reach that guy, obviously. That guy's in a good position, unfortunately for me. Could move this guy back. I think I will move him here to make it so that this guy has a little bit harder to reach. Yeah. What I would probably do... probably have this guy go for that guy. Then... I doubled back around, yeah. It's a little bit of a weird spot because if I put him down here, he's going to be unable to assist this guy. I guess I could place him right here. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's like a couple of things to kind of stop along the way. That's such good range, but we're just still a bit too far away. Well, that's kind of cool. I never noticed that. So if I highlight that square right there, these guys' outlines up here, I think that means they could hurt. They could hurt me. Like if I move there, they could hurt me. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Nice little subtle detail. We gotta get this guy moved up in some way. But I think I need to wait. I'm gonna wait a beat. Move up just a little bit and build a regular tank. Pop him out there. I want to see what these guys do. Oh, he was able to convert on that easily. Especially the buggies, because they have such really good movement potential. They're going for the artillery, yeah. Not that much damage, though. They have to really like swarm him to be able to reach. And that tank is still pretty vulnerable. Yeah, I'm glad I moved that guy there. He was kind of a sacrificial lamb, but did us a good service. This is one little dude. I'm going with my gun. 1% damage. That's not going to go well for these guys. Oh, yeah. I mean, good fucking luck, bro. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. The first and foremost, we can really fuck up that tank. We could really hurt any of these buggies really good. I could just decimate that one instantly. The tank. Yeah, for sure the tank. That's the most threatening. Good dammy dams. Might just have him finish him. Actually, it will not kill. It will not kill, but it will hurt. Oh, it did kill. Okay. Not complaining. Not complaining. Have him blast that fool. Absolutely. Consider yourself blasted. Since it seems like their units are coming in pre-scripted, it seems like finances aren't as important to them. Maybe they are rather, but like their spawns were coming in from from predetermined spawns, from predetermined like scripts, from what I could tell. Can actually reach that guy. But I'd rather move up. Nah. And their asses. See, I'm not sure if the economy is as important for them, like capturing units. It's more just denying me economy. Can you run them over with a truck? I don't know. I think if you roll up with the oh yeah, like this thing, I don't think it can do any damage, unfortunately. Yeah, no damage, unfortunately. That would be very funny though, because the buggy, of course, has a gun attached to it, so that's like, you know, the main damage dealer there. I could blast his ass. It's a shame I can't reach the extremely healthy fella. Oh. I'll just get him. Just get his ass. Alright. And then my fancy thing is ready, but there's like hardly anything exciting. There's one buggy and one truck. Everything else is infantry. They have a lot of infantry. They have a lot of infantry. They, you know, they might be able to like collectively do some damage to this tank or maybe this artillery, but be a tough sell. Got to recap that one. In fact, I wonder if I should like remake. Oh yeah, I have no infantry, do I? Don't I? Let's make some infantry. Because yeah, they killed all my loose guys, so recapturing places is going to be important. They're trying. Oh wait, that's the artillery. So yeah, they will definitely do some damage. Here's the infantry. They're really concerned about my artillery, which is wise. They should be. Always love seeing just one little dude by themselves. He's trying. Little bro's trying. Little bro's trying. All right, this is just unwise. Not gonna go well for you, man. Yeah. They tried it once before. They're gonna try it again. They did kill one of my tanks, but then we killed like 70% of their bros. How'd you think this was gonna go? Don't forget the battle power. Oh, hers is different. Called Ironclad. Hold on. Can I see what it is? Yeah, here we go. No. I want to know what it is. He said what it is verbally, but can I get like a... I clicked it too quickly because I'm a dumbass. Ironclad. I'm guessing it probably helps your guys. Our guys, probably. Shame I can't, like, look up something that tells me quickly. Yeah, it shields you. I think you're right. I think it just shields my guys. If there was someone I was really concerned about getting got. I don't want to shield their guys, though. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation, Ogas. I was like, it was some kind of shielding, but if that's you know, the extent of it. Drop him, I could drop him, I could hurt him real good. Hurt him real good. Pew, pew, pew. Then... and I could really hurt that dude, yeah. Kind of wanted to move up the missiles a little bit closer. That's already a pretty good fruit. I mean, not a low-hanging fruit, but a pretty good fruit. Pretty darn good. I have you load me up. Bloop. And then... I'd rather get on the road, honestly. Take that guy out, which would be good. Some of these guys are like so in like such a weakened state already. It would do nothing in return. Oh, because we're behind cover, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Get right here. Boom, 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 boom. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Won't be enough to kill. It'll hurt him. Guy's completely surrounded, by the way. Can't move for shit. There we go. So with that in mind, we can get a little bit closer. This is considered a light vehicle, I'm sure. These guys don't do a whole lot to light vehicles, but they do enough. Off-roading, that's why, yeah. So we'll go ahead and go for the road here. Could make another tank. I might make a buggy. A lot of infantry thing. A lot of infantry units right now, so a buggy would be pretty potentially destructive. There's 2 of them. They can try. You know, you'll crack a few windshields maybe. One gonna explode? No, just a little bit of something something. And of course, if somebody didn't like the animations, because it does make it take a little bit longer, obviously. If the animations were too long in the tooth, you could always disable the animations. So yeah, when it's just one little dude versus a whole fleet of tanks, it's you already know what it's gonna entail. I could just completely overkill that guy. Or really either one. Go and end those fools. They deserve no pity, but they are fools no less. This guy has so little health, and this does so much damage. Just 2 dudes on their own. They think they're in the clear. Fucking airstrike just burns them to an unfortunate little bit of paste, a little bit of human paste. Can't go around and kill. Actually, I could bring this around and kill that dude and hurt that dude pretty good. What I'd rather do is get this guy. Solent green. Well, they are a green paste. There you go. We're just a little bit too far away to really do some danger there. Go ahead and pick a fight with these guys. They pepper us a little bit, trying to pepper us. Oh, but now I can get into that position. That's kind of nice. That did free up that space. Sure, let's go ahead and end their ass. Asses, consider yourself ended. And I go over here. I pop this guy out here. Bloop. Can't quite, like, fully knock it out, but we can definitely start overtaking things. Speaking of which, I'm going to make another infantry guy. And then give me another... do I want another buggy? Let's do another tank, because it wouldn't surprise me if they had, like, one more surprise up their sleeves. Let's just assume the worst. Oh, that'd be a good time to armor everybody, because everyone's kind of clustered together. See the armored thingy in practice? And they really love just kicking, like, little bits of sand and throwing rocks at my artillery, because they know it won't fight back, but, like, bros are, they're just, it's not looking good for them. Not looking good for them at all. I'm gonna do the ironclad thing, because yeah, it's like we're all so close together. We're all so close together. I mean, I guess like I really want to get those tanks too. I guess yeah. I'll armor. Yeah, I'll ironclad the enemy truck too. Why the hell not? Consider yourself armored up, truck. That's cheating, bro. Oh, they did not get the bonus. Oh, well, actually, well, I guess I don't know. They're not. The icon isn't glowing there, so it doesn't show up here. But yeah, the icon isn't present. So yeah, maybe it really does only affect your the friendlies, which is really nice. Because yeah, otherwise it would make you have to be like really careful about how you place it if you're like concerned about getting some other bros in the crossfire. I'm going to blow the fuck out of this guy. See? But I do myself one better. There's a lot of damage there. I'm gonna just drop this guy. Entirely possible that we won't even have to capture the other stuff. If we just kill all the bad guy units, that would be enough. I'll save that one for last. So let's come from behind. And move this guy up. Let's move this guy way up. Go over here. It's a shame I can't get to that spot. All this together, will this be enough to recap it? Yes, yes it is. Lab is ours. I got what I came for. What does that even mean? For the rest of our troops? There's a single truck and that's it. An unused unit. What is left? Oh, this truck. I mean, like I think his job is done. I guess he could like pick up another dude if need be. Drive him somewhere else. Yeah, he does nothing. Like for my round, I will do nothing. In case I will blow up your trucks. Almost entirely. Almost entirely. That should do it. I do like how, yeah, they just spent that one turn being like, yeah, I got nothing. Not today, bro. We saved the scientists. I wonder what it was they were looking for. They were like, we got what we came here for. I wanted Jackson to see because I think he's so dreamy. And there we go. Next spot is up here. Unfortunately, it is getting kind of late, so I think I might go ahead and call it here. But we're about 1:15. I have to get up like pretty early tomorrow morning. Gracie and I have some friends of ours that are going to be in town, and randomly they were like, "Oh, hey, do you want to meet for breakfast?" And we were like, "Sure." And they're all all early birds. They want to get up like nice and early to go to breakfast tomorrow. So I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We usually maybe do one more mission, but go ahead and call it here so I can not be too degenerate with my schedule. Only medium degenerate. Force him to stream. No, it was really fun. We were able to do the double feature tonight. Doing 2 streams in one day, 2 very different kinds of streams for that matter. One co-op kind of survival crafting game with friends, and then one more strategic turn-based kind of tactics game like this. Never got to experience flight units, never got to experience water stuff. We got to see some of like the weird specialized roles, which is cool. It's cool that we got to experience a couple different special abilities and with the commanding officers, which is cool. It's a good game for sure. It's a little bit more bare bones than Athena Crisis. I think I liked Athena Crisis a little bit more. And to be honest, I think Athena Crisis, when we played it, was in early access. I think it's no longer in early access. But yeah, Athena Crisis, I think I liked a little bit more personally. And this is actually kind of weird too. If I go check this out, so if I go to the Warside page, yeah, interesting. So Warside, like we were talking earlier, has what's considered mixed Steam reviews. I would still give it a positive review, but I would give it a couple of caveats maybe. I certainly wouldn't give it a negative review. It has 277 reviews for Warside. Athena Crisis has been out for about 9 months, 8 or 9 months. It has 79 reviews, so less than 100 reviews. They're all very positive, or maybe not they're all of them, but the vast majority of them are positive. But it clearly hasn't sold as well, and it hasn't been as well played. So Athena Crisis, I think I liked a little bit more. If nothing else, it was doing a little bit, a couple things a little bit more different, which I liked. It wasn't like as, I don't want to say that Warside was a clone of Advance Wars, but Athena Crisis obviously it was inspired by Advance Wars, but not just Advance Wars. There was a couple of other things that helped to make it stand aside from games like, or stand out rather, from Advance Wars. Like it brought some of its own kind of flair to the party, which I appreciated. Like it was a little bit more out there, a little bit more experimental. Warside kind of plays it safe. I think Warside plays it a little bit safe, and I like it. The fact that the music is licensed means that when you're streaming it, it's kind of quiet and kind of boring. Maybe not boring, but the parts of that experience are hampered a little bit. It really is an Advance Wars inspired game. I don't like to use the word clone. It's an Advance like. How's that? It's an Advance like. It was a little bit underwhelming. The problem that I have is that I think these games are very fun. I don't know if they're always great to stream. I think Athena Crisis streamed pretty well. But yeah, this game is maybe a little bit dull for streaming. course, we were playing against normal difficulty AI, so the tension wasn't really that hot necessarily. It did feel a little bit cheapened where the bad guys were being like dropped in from what I could tell, what seemed to be like scripted events. So like the whole tension with the bad guys having like, you know, a heightened or lowered economy didn't really have a factor into that last mission just now. So like that part maybe cheapens some, maybe not cheapens, but hampers some of the experience slightly. So I don't know. There were things I liked about Warside, things I didn't like, but I think on the whole, I think I liked Athena Crisis a little bit more. Haven't reached the advanced stuff. You're right. Yeah, I think we played more of Athena Crisis. I think we got further in that one because yeah, with this one we did. I guess what was it, 3 or 4 missions? Yeah, we did Athena Crisis for a little bit more than 4 hours, whereas this one we played just shy of 3 hours. So yeah, I do like them both. I mean, if gun to my head, I would give it a positive review. But I would say like, yeah, I don't expect much beyond an Advance Wars inspired game. It doesn't really do a whole lot to set itself aside from Advance Wars. But if you played a lot of Advance Wars and you want more, perfect. This will absolutely scratch that itch for you, no question. And especially on PC because, you know, Advance Wars of course is a Nintendo IP, so don't have, if you want to play like a proper Advance Wars game, then you might I mean there's emulators obviously, but yeah, it's like your options are a little bit more limited. So, you know, for that, on that end, it serves its purpose well. Yeah, tutorial levels. I mean, we're still in the early shit for sure. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like that. There were no real nail biters like there were at in Athena Crisis I mentioned earlier, where we got to the end of like the first world, like not the tutorial world, but like the first like main area. And about halfway through that first main area, the complexity ramps up with the maps and the encounters, and they get way more complicated. And not overly like challenging, but just really, really complicated and very long on the tooth. So the encounters take a lot longer. So, which I appreciated. Like you saw a very obvious like jump in what the game kind of expects of you. We didn't reach that with this game, but I'm sure it's there. I'm sure there's like I'm sure there's lots scarier encounters. Well, I'm glad we got to try it out. Major thanks to Streamers Connected for hooking us up with the review key. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it a lot. And the thing is, of course, that the game, I don't think it's in early access, but it's still very fresh. It's still very fresh. It's still fresh out of the womb. Been out for like, you know, less than 2 weeks. So, and I think the devs are still making updates. Because I get like pinged on Steam, I get the little thing that says like, oh, new patch is out. So they're definitely like still supporting it. They're like still tweaking a couple things. There were no glitches or anything. Like it ran perfectly fine. So I don't know if there was much like that needs to be refined necessarily. I also don't know if they plan on adding more to the game necessarily. I think I saw there was notes on the Steam page about like stuff in the Kickstarter that was like advertised as like, oh, we'll have this many levels, this many somethings, like 30 plus levels or something like that. So I don't know if there's if like there's plans to go beyond what's available right now. I know on the UI, when you first start the game, there's 3 panels, but there's an obvious space for a 4th one. So maybe when you beat the game, there's like a new game plus or something. So anyway, but no, I mean, I did enjoy it though, for sure. As a casual when it comes to like Advance Wars, I had a good time. I'll deal with it. I'll dig it for sure. Find a raid target. It's getting pretty late. 1:22 a.m. What's up, Andy? And on the background, oh, Lava Bird. So Andy, that's one of the folks that worked on this game. Thanks for popping in, Andy. Yeah, just kind of chilling right now. Yeah, I appreciate you chilling with us, man. No, it's really nice of you, bud. And yeah, pineapple on pizza. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it. We were saying earlier, like pineapple with some other stuff, it like balances out. It balances out, but like I don't know. A Hawaiian, I could be okay with a Hawaiian pizza every once in a blue moon. I'm not one to order it, but I won't turn up my nose at it. But yeah, just Hawaii or just pineapple though, bro. Too much. It's too much for me. It's too much. But I appreciate you popping in, Andy. Yeah, Lava Bird. That's one of that's the name of the developer for this game. So Andy, it's if I had to guess, you probably worked on this game. So, but no, like I said, yeah. So I guess that's the thing. You know, you were hearing my candid feedback. You know, would I have any like honest to goodness critiques? Not really. Like what did you not like about the game, Alex? Nothing. There wasn't anything to dislike. Yeah, it's like there's like, or like, what would I do differently? Like, no, it scratches that Advance Wars itch really well. So like, yeah, it's hard to like find like a nitpick or like a thing to kind of like kind of needle at it. The only downside is really, I guess, is the licensed music when you're streaming it. It does make it like it makes it like less of a multi-sensory experience a little bit. I guess I could have played my own. I could have brought up some other video game music to play in the background, or something else, some cinematic wartime sounding music to kind of fill the void. But I guess that's my only nitpick, honestly, and it's a pretty small one. Because like I was saying earlier, like streaming the game, I could see where it might be maybe a little bit on the quiet side, one kind of contemplative. And also like maybe for people that play this kind of game a lot, they could maybe make it more interesting than I could necessarily. But I could definitely see myself just vibing and playing this off stream, no question. So I enjoyed my time. Good stream, and we got to do 2 streams tonight. That's super cool. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do that again anytime soon. At least the double feature stream where I do 2 like very different streams back to back. But this was fun. This was fun, and the plan is to play some games with our friends Krath and Alias and Shake. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe some repo, maybe some Caves of Cud bingo. We haven't done the Caves of Cud bingo or repo with the fellas in quite some time, so hopefully we'll be able to get our schedules to align tomorrow. That would be really awesome. That'd be really awesome. If we are able to do a stream with the boys, it'll probably start tomorrow at around 6 Central Time, around 6 p.m. Central Time is the plan. If that changes, if the guys aren't available, then I'll probably still do some kind of stream in the evening. But yeah, the plan is to hopefully do some games with the boys. And because it's always a fun time, and I feel bad. Like last week, we had a schedule snafu, which happened. The week prior to that, I was sick, and the week prior to that, I was unavailable. So, like the last several weeks, I've been me specifically have been not so available. But looking forward to hopefully doing some games with the homies, man, with the homies. Elgasta says, "Listen, you always have Kenshi. Kenshi will always tuck you in at night and kiss you on the forehead." It'll always do good, and then that's the thing. It's one of those forever games. Like you could just play it for 30, 40 days straight, and you'll never run out of shit to do. I do not doubt that. I do not doubt that for a minute. I know I'd have a good old time. Only a matter of time, man. Only a matter of time, baby. By the way, as far as raid targets go, our friend BDR is streaming. He's not just streaming, but he's playing Oblivion. He's doing the Oblivion remaster, so. BDR is I haven't seen him here in a while necessarily. I think he lurks sometimes. I haven't seen him in the chat in a while, but I think he lurks a little bit. So he pops in here from time to time, and I know he's an Elder Scrolls guy. I know he does he streams a nice variety of things, but it makes all the sense in the world that he'd be playing some Oblivion. I know it's not his first time playing. The title for his stream is "I Love Todd Slop" in all caps. Todd Slop. Slop Howard. Can we call him Slop Howard? Anyway, BDR is streaming this game. Or not this game, but streaming Oblivion. Oblivion Remastered. It's a little indie game, not a lot of people have been playing it. Oblivion Remaster. Yeah, maybe you've heard of it. Hardly anybody have bought it on Steam, obviously. So, yeah, so it'll be a good time. We're going to raid him. My socials page is in the chat, by the way. I mentioned that we might have some giveaways next Friday, and I think we still will. I'm not going to overpromise what I'll have available for giveaways next Friday. For sure, 1 copy of Asgard's Fall, Viking Survivors. We'll definitely have 1 key for that. I'm not sure what else we'll be able to get from like the Dare Drop stuff, but I'll see. I'll kind of see what's available and like what we were able to accomplish in Lost Skies. If that's enough to qualify for a couple things, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, for sure, at least 1 giveaway next Friday. We do all of our giveaways through my Discord server, so if that would interest you, make sure you join the Discord server. Check the channel roles, because you might, if you wanted to, sign up for notifications. Notifications for when I go live, notifications for when new giveaways are available for participation, giveaways for YouTube uploads, that kind of shit. So if you want to, you don't get any notifications by default, but if you wanted to, you'd be notified by all kinds of things. There's even a notification category for when we complete an MS Paint challenge. So if you like that kind of stuff, then we got the weird shit out there. We got that weird shit. I'm all about that weird shit. All right, guys. Yeah, lesser known game called Skyrim. Yeah, I guess it's a prequel to Skyrim. I was describing to Oblivion to somebody, and they had never heard of Oblivion. I was like, "Have you heard of Skyrim?" They were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, it's just before Skyrim. It was the one right before it. It's the prequel to Skyrim. That's the Sky Shore. If the rim is the outer edge, this is the inner edge. It's the Sky Shore. Excuse me while I kiss that guy. All right, friends. Raid to BDR begins. I'll see you guys there, and I'll be back on the morrow. So if you would like, oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. If you would like to hang out with us as we play some multiplayer games with friends tomorrow, some co-op games with homies, then we'd love to have you. I'm not going to say see you tomorrow because I don't want to put the onus on you and make it sound like I expect you there, but I'll be there. So if you want some games, we'll be happy to supply them and play them and have a good old time. Next week, I can tell you we've got a couple of other cool indie games we'll be checking out. We'll be playing Promise Mascot Agency. It's the same developers as Paradise Killer, which I've heard is amazing. We got a review key for Promise Mascot Agency. I've heard it is extremely silly and extremely cool. Super excited for that. I got a couple others that I'm kind of sitting on, but that's the big one. I'm really excited for Promise Mascot. Couple of others that are, I'm kind of looking at my list here. Nordhold. Nordhold is a tower defense kind of roguelike, and I don't really do a lot of tower defense games, so that one looks kind of cool. So we got games for next week too. So we got games everywhere. Games left and right, man. I'll see you guys around. Everyone have a great night. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Boy, lather up.
No, don't worry. I'll 10 easy.